good everything. How was y'all doing today? Hola, hola. I need to move this thing over. I haven't, hey? Do I got this on? No. Hello, everybody. Hola, hola, hola. Okay. I need to clean this office and I still haven't done it. It's okay. Things happen. Life is not perfect always, right? Let's see what's going on with this. There we go. Okay. I don't have this light on, which is why this lighting is different today. It's fine. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning. Good evening. I'm about to wash my hair today. Shampoo it anyway. Woo. So, I had some good sleep, and I think I'm going to get some more. These days are going by super fast. I woke up at about 8:22. I went to sleep at about 12, 1 o'clock talking to y'all nephew. And, yeah. The days are going by really fast. It's already 1 o'clock. Yes, me, Keish. Uh-huh. Keish said, is anybody else drained? Anybody else feel like kind of drained today or tired? Yes. I thought it was because all I had was rice and stuff yesterday. And my stomach was like, girl, you know we need some more fat. But, so it's not... You said it's 2:15 where you at? Okay. So the day going by fast? So it's not just... Okay, good. Okay, good. So we can take a nap. When we get home, hey, think of a quick meal that you can make for the kids. It's the summertime, honey. We can have some sub sandwiches. Sub sandwiches. They can chop up the vegetables, the tomatoes, everything. And then everybody make their own. I'm going to fry this bacon up or whatever. Mushrooms, if y'all, whatever. Yeah, it's one of them days. You said, I'm glad I'm a part of this community. Uh-oh, hold on. The lights went out. You said the lights went out this morning and I had my solar charger and I was ready. Come on in. Yeah. I woke up at my regular time and it was afternoon. Interesting. You said, yeah, the only reason I got up is because I had hair to do. So I said, Lord, give me strength to get up. Y'all, I have to take a vitamin. Oh my God. Okay, so it's not just me. You know what it feels like when you walk in the pool? That's what I feel like. You know how it feels when you walk in the pool? That's what the feeling of my body. It's like sluggish. Right. Oh my goodness. We had 3 train derailments near me in South Mississippi. Are you today? Mm-mm. This week. Got it. Right. Hey, Dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in 22 you told us about trains derailing and bridges and roadways being taken out. So you remember that? Yeah, well, it's still happening. A lot more too. Interesting. Listen, we just want to tell you thank you for warning us about all of the natural disasters and the financial crisis and all that stuff. We just want to say thank you. No, I know you're busy. We don't want to keep you. Yep. Happy eternity. Yeah. Bye. Hey, Pumpkin. You said what? And you don't want a direct line to the creator of everything. For real. You don't want to know what it is that he has to tell you. So then you always have to be behind in what's getting ready to happen. You hear me? You said Spirit of New Orleans routes are not running. What you talking about, Spirit Airlines? Are you talking about Spirit Airlines? Amtrak. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, we talked about it. We talked about all of that. Hi, family of Miss Circa. This whole week I was feeling the same, like super tired. I'm happy that everyone is still okay. Yeah, I've been sleeping too. Like, yeah, that's crazy. And you all the way in South Africa. You ain't even, you all the way over there. Y'all hear that? She all the way in South Africa, honey. And she said she been feeling the same way. Y'all. God has every system set up the way that it's supposed to be, right? Y'all agree? Huh? You said I think I was able to get through the lady hair. I just did by prepping. Okay. Okay. So what if the system that he set up prior to the last 3.5 years of the planet? Hold on. Wait a minute. I see a magic word. Interesting. Annalise, who lives in South Africa, says the last 2 days the sun been coming out like only after 6:30 in the morning. That never happens here, even though we have having winter. What? Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, New Mexico, all flooding. Yes, they are. The way the sky was lightning last night, it looks like a light show. They were definitely fighting. Interesting. In South Africa, in the winter, she says, um, the sun never comes out after 6:30 in the morning. And it's been doing that. She said that never happens. Now, wait a minute. Let me see something real quick. Because you said the last 2 days. Okay, boom. Hold on. It was like 2 or 3 days ago that the water shifted in Antarctica, y'all. Everything gonna start over there on that continent. We know that. Did you hear what she said? 2 days ago? Ain't it? Wasn't it 2 days ago when it shifted 2 or 3 days? You said 3 polar bears was found swimming in a California beach. When? Lord Jesus. When? So the other day, the lightning outside my house for 2 hours, no sound, just blink in the sky. Because they got saber swords going off up there. Non-stop for 2 hours. It's happening. Grave woman. Ooh. They say, they are saying possibly floated on an iceberg that is melted. So animals are coming out of their natural habitats to places that they don't normally go. You live next to an air station. Interesting. Right, that's what we talking about, baby. We literally talking about the water in Antarctica, um, shifting the water, and it's going in a way that it's going the opposite way that it's gone from Adam until now. And they're saying that that's gonna cause cataclysmic events. Well, we're seeing them. It was another volcano and earthquake. Uh huh. You said how the heck is the Earth spinning faster and the days are shorter? So that what do you mean how? That's exactly what it says in the Bible. I'm just mind blown. It's happening in our time, in our face. Growing, ain't you happy? You listen. Y'all don't even know what I was gonna teach about today. And the fact that we get on here and every single thing that y'all is saying is what we about to read about today is mind blowing to me. Woo! Okay, makes sense as to why he had me read what he had me read, and then. Okay, well, what we're gonna do is get on to this then. You said I'm here for it all. Everything we learned is happening before our eyes. Listen. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this is crazy. It's mind blowing. Listen, a lot of things been happening between California and Florida. I'm starting to feel the dooms. Yeah. This. Yesterday, the news said that the shortest day of the year that we didn't get the full 24 hours. I believe it, and I was up for just about all of them. You said, and over the weekend, like Friday night while sleeping, I looked at the time, and it was about 2:45 in the morning. We had an earth shaking, and nothing said in the news that what y'all had an earthquake, and they didn't. Oh Lord, wait a minute. In Africa, where it was supposed to. Okay, yep. Let me just get my phone here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What? At 2:45. They said it was the middle of the night when the earth shifted. Oh my goodness. Where is that? There we go. What? So it's the. Oh my. What our homeboy say? All my days. Media, we got you now. Oh, wait. See, let me show you something. This is why when we started this school, I didn't start talking crazy. Well, I did start talking crazy to people, but I said everybody is welcome because I understand that we have all been stationed in different places, and this is what it is about, coming with the inclusion instead of the exclusion as to why we be nuanced. This. Scientists have discovered Earth is rotating slightly faster, which means slightly shorter days Wednesday. In fact, I know. We talked about this the other day. News tells you it's too late. It's already happened or happening now. And he told us what to pay attention to. So when we seen it on the news, we know exactly what was going on. Listen. Crazy. You said y'all see China over there at 130 degrees. People are falling out left and right. Today, right now, baby. Okay. Well, just go on and tell me all the stuff then. Just tell me all of it then. Fine. Just do it. If that's what y'all want to do, y'all don't got to hold back. Just do it. Mm. It's one thing to feel things and see things, but when we come together and everything, this and spiritual warfare has been at an all-time high. Cars were melting in China. Baby, where is you going? Nowhere. England too. What? Mm-mm. Oh, this isn't panic. This is my toes is wiggling and going crazy because I got called a lot of ugly names over here before we went away, and people kept like trying to stop me from teaching my class, and I told people, Rika, you know what? Why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's go here, turn this down, and then we're gonna go to a specific place. Yep. And now my stuff is playing right here. There is something. Hold on. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Did we talk about it? 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 Thank you, Mari, for her song. You said swaying, put your lighters up, cause we did. Listen, it's another one. Just to go on and just get the day together. Let's just do it. Mm-hmm. And that's Mari from the WOIU. He sang those songs because he know his auntie got tired of saying it all the time, so he made them into songs so that I don't have to say it. But thank you, Mari. Come on, Queen. Listen. That's nuts. It is really freaking happening. Didn't we just talk about the day after tomorrow type weather? Oh my goodness. In the 7th month. Interesting. In the 7th month. We talked about the 6th month, the 7th month, the 8th month. Oh my goodness. It's just really crazy how, listen, y'all, my feet is down here like this. My feet is doing this. I just want y'all to know. Ankles is moving because, honey, what do you mean? Listen. I do. Okay. You said yes, and friends said yesterday this reminds me of the day after tomorrow. Interesting. I just got some wound closing band-aids. Girl, why was I looking at some Bleed Stop this morning? Get out of... I can literally show you where I was looking up Bleed Stop. Girl. It was the Bleed Stop bandages, girl. You was licking them, and I believe... Oh, my... No. He put it on our mind for a reason. Oh my God. You said I'm waiting on my 401k money to hit. Okay. Come on. Listen. Now you see why I begged y'all to do that, and I begged y'all not to listen to these crazy folks telling y'all not to do that. I said, you better go get your money before they turn these electricities off and you can't get to it. And then your niece came in here and said, yep, auntie, because I couldn't get to my money. I couldn't get to nothing. She was telling y'all, listen. I don't want to be stuck in no polar weather or fine blazing heat. Come on. Cornstarch and flour also makes a temporary bleed stop. Come on. Cornstarch and flour also makes a temporary plaster to stop the. And I got both. I got both of them. I do. I got cornstarch. Yeah. Cornstarch and flour mixed together makes a temporary bleed stop. Come on. And we got tourniquet. See, look at God. You said I went and got all my EMT stuff together. It's too much. But. Yep, if you ain't had cash, you couldn't even get gas or check out. Here we go. Think about this. Remember? It's funny. It's so crazy. How many of you speak different languages? Okay. I want to show y'all something. You do. Diana, auntie, you do. You speak to... No. I'm serious right now, sis. I speak Spanish and English. Okay, you do? Okay. Okay. Teaching myself Spanish. Okay. Okay. It's okay. English and Afrikaans. Do you? On one of our hoodies, we have Afrikaans on there. A couple. Oh. Oh. Learning Swahili and German. Okay. Ooh-wee. You're learning Korean. Good job. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm talking. Oh, yeah. That just made my toes go. This is a good day. This is a good day for me. I took a pic that showed everyone. Not that Spanish. All of them is great. Okay, listen. That's just cool to me because I used to look at that, like, type words in English and you learning Mandarin. Okay, good job. Okay, so listen, no. The reason I said that is because this morning, one of my prayers was, and this is what's mind blowing about the class. You want to get some of those earphones. Okay. So look, though, hear me, right? I prayed, and well, when I was journaling this morning, I was like, God, I want us to have an experience like they did on the day of Pentecost. Because it was all of those different people from all different places, and everybody could understand the language. This is what I was writing about in my journal this morning. So for what is happening right now with here and here and here and here and here, and then we all have different languages, we all have different backgrounds and different things like that, my prayer is literally coming true. Right. And for you to say, oh, something told me to get bleed stop, and then no, this is happening at 2:45 and God woke me up, and I'm in Africa, and I'm this place, and I'm in North Carolina, and I'm in Oklahoma. Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? What a time to be alive. This. Do you hear what I'm saying? You hear me? Listen, you said I need to get off the meds. They have me on. My dream stop. Boom. Okay. When I went to my Spanish patients, it translates to English. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so listen. You speak a little Spanish. Okay. I'm just telling y'all that you all getting on here. My Wi-Fi went out an hour ago. I'm using, what the heck? I'm using my mobile data. Interesting. What a time. Right. What, so you ain't got no Wi-Fi. My stuff been tripping too. That's crazy. Ooh, freaking wee. All right. So, shall we? Now, y'all see what everybody was in here talking about, right? You said, no, my box just started blinking red. Interesting. Did we talk about communication? Communication and transportation. Are those two things that we talked about? You said my Wi-Fi been going out since 2 a.m. last night. Where are you? If you don't have to tell us like the state or just the city, just one or the other. Where are you? Love 777. And see, this is why when people don't be want to listen to what people are saying because it's not happening in their area, then they think, oh, it's not happening. No, it's happening. You just don't know it's happening. And that's why I be wanting to talk to people that's all over the place. In Michigan. And Nico, you in Louisiana, right? Hey Tosh. Listen. Are y'all getting it? Anybody getting it? Are you seeing it now? Did we talk about this? That it was gonna be like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like that, and then up here, and then over there, and then in the middle. You hear me? Okay. Okay. Do you see it? All of it. You said you're having trouble in GA. With what? Listen. It's flooding where you are right now? In North Carolina? Hey, Riz. I see Oklahoma flooded too. Can you post a video? Like it's raining right now or it already flooded? Right. This Tasha. It's already flooded or shh. You said rain. It's raining a little now, but it's still flooding. South Carolina is supposed to start flooding tomorrow. Are you freaking so the Wi-Fi is going. CERCA, I sent you the video of the Passaic River in New Jersey. I did see it. Y'all hear my stomach moving around? It always want to embarrass me when I get in here. They calling for more rain. They not going to the attic because they got boats. We gonna sit on top of the water. We already got floaty devices and stuff. Why would we go in the attic? We not going in the attic. We bought our floaty devices last year. We are not going in no eddies. We about to ride it out. You heard me? Yes. No, well, we not on Facebook. Over here, we already got our floaty devices. God told us these floods was coming last year in March. No, my Wi-Fi been acting up for like 2 weeks now. I'm in Cleveland and our power went out last night randomly for hours. So when you think about how your folks was telling you you was crazy, right? I need to charge this one. It's the classroom one, but you know what we can't do because it ain't charged just now. Let me see if we can get some energy going here. There we go. I told y'all I had them kids charging for y'all. Y'all know I'm scuffing my feet right on the carpet. The stuff our parents told us not to do. Well, it works to charge your light bulbs, just in case you didn't know. So let them kids run around and do that. Because y'all see it came on, it wasn't coming on at first. But if I have a little agua, right, I could do like this. I could do like this. So if there's no power, right? And then make sure that drop get right on the top of that one. Let's see if we can get it up to. I normally pour this in a lid, but as you can see, this is being run by a drop of water. Okay. So one drop of water is keeping this light on. Literally. And I can't even see, so it got to be on the coils because it's normally at the tip right there. You see it? I shook it off. I'm going to do it in a lid. I don't want to, because this is kind of, maybe if I could look. There we go. I needed to get on the dang thing, though. But anyway, you can put it in a cup of water and it's going to like whatever room it's in. Okay. This one ain't charged because I use it pretty much all the time. But I'm trying to get a drop on the bottom, but it keeps going on the rim of this little silver thing. But this is better than nothing. You know that, right? This is better than having nothing. It's getting brighter now. Because it's electricity going through my body too. So here we go. This could be a lifesaver. You don't have to worry about the house catching on fire with this. Okay? And you can put these in your light bulb, in your, like just a socket in the bathroom or wherever else. So that way, if the lights go out, these automatically click on. Mine got lost when I was moving. I got to get more this week. This part, nephew. And look on Amazon today. Look on Amazon today. They probably didn't get lost in the move. Somebody probably swiped them if you had folks helping you. Hate to say it. Yep, they probably on sale today. Look on there. You hear me? Everybody need, if you don't get nothing else during this week, you need to get those. Mm-hmm. My older sister was in the dark Sunday and Monday now. She asking what to get. Are you serious? Inflatable boats too. Yes. Inflatable boats too. Who feel crazy now? Be honest. If you've been here since for a while and you bought all your stuff, do you feel crazy now? Especially after they done told us that the water is going the wrong way and we finding out that the sun is doing stuff it never did and the wind and the rain. Huh? Do you feel crazy? You feel relieved? Not at all. Nope, I feel prepared and ready. Nope, not at all. Nope, 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 not at all. Okay. You felt crazy at first, though, didn't you? Tell the truth. My apartment is being worked on the water. Right now, we got a notice yesterday. I can't even flush the toilet. Uh-oh. We got portable toilets for that. We got portable toilets for that. We talked about that too, didn't we, y'all? Did we talk about that? Did we talk about it? Y'all just popping up off the page today, boy. Popping up. This is spooky. Listen. We ain't even made it through 40 minutes yet. At least we ready for anything that happens, no matter what the weather is. This part, Dad told us to prepare. So did. Police closing some businesses down due to water shortage. What? In Cali, I believe. Durham. Interesting. You said Durham, North Carolina is flooding bad right now. Are y'all understanding that? Y'all don't feel like we living in the day after tomorrow right now? People's cars is melting. People is falling out because it's 130 degrees where it shouldn't be 130 degrees. It don't feel like 2012, the day after tomorrow, it's all the same. It don't feel like that. I mean, if you just not looking at what's going on in America and go look at what's happening in India and all these other places, Sudan and everywhere, the Congo, you said it's a whole bunch of movies going on at once. Nisi Poo, did we talk about it? Just put a thumbs up. Just put a thumbs up if that specific statement we didn't talk about it. I mean, if we did, just put your thumbs up. You said facts. So check. I said they act like it's gonna be one thing at a time. It's gonna be all of it happening at the same time. Now, you know what this made me think about? Didn't we just have a conversation like 2 years ago? I mean, 2 years ago. I'm sorry. Like 2 weeks ago, we had a conversation about, well, in the last 2 weeks, should I say, we had a conversation about the seals and the bowls and everything being opened at the same time, like in length, like not, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, but they stacked on top of each other, and it's actually like, oh, okay, a bowl. You remember we talked about this? It don't feel like that right now. Like a bowl, a horn, a a trumpet. Like it feels like that right now. Do you hear me? Don't it to you? It don't feel like it's one thing and then one thing. No, it feels like. Oh, okay. I just was wondering if y'all saw what I saw. Now, I'll be right back. And we're going to start this class, and y'all going to understand why this is freaking me out just a little bit. I'll be right back. Well, Dad, I was wondering why you had me reading that. And then we all... I'm not gonna act like this ain't mind blowing, y'all. It is definitely a different experience, honey. Y'all don't feel like that? Do y'all? Do y'all feel like this? Yes. Now you understand why God had us studying agriculture. He had us studying the celestial bodies. He had us everything. The, understanding antimony, precious metal, everything. It's not one thing that he didn't have us go looking at. We looked at land mass. Look at this. I mean, think about it. Like, this is why I tell y'all I'm so grateful. Like, you do what you want to do, and we gon' do what we do over here. Because what we don't need is anybody trying to tell us what God is saying to us. We just gonna wait. We studied about neurons, everything. Look at this. There's not one place, even though we know that this is not what it looks like, whatever. Here we go. There's not one place on this map that you all have seen a gazillion times that is not being affected by what is happening right now, right or wrong. Now, some of you, and I know life get busy, bought one of these and started sticking pins in it. Y'all remember when y'all first came here, I said, hey, I need y'all to buy this. And I don't care if you put it in the kids, like wherever. You need to have this up, and every single time that something happens, I need you to put a pin in an approximate place of where things are going. That should not have stopped. If something is happening, just like, okay, people's cars in China is melting, or Japan, or whatever, boom, earthquake in India, or somewhere like that, boom. You supposed to be, because it was going to show you something. It was going to show you something. If you did this to keep up with it in this time that you've been here, it should be a lot of pins on here. Okay? Ukraine, Russia, this place, that place, Sudan, and the Congo. There have been things that have happened since we've been having this class. And it was to help you understand. That everything that's about to be happening is happening worldwide, baby. It ain't just where you at. But it's easy to just see what's going on in your country. But when we talk to each other and we get the news about water shortages or whatever it is, then it helps all of us be in a better position to prepare for something else that we might not have thought about. Hello? No? Every time that you all have heard that something has happened in another city, what if we was like, oh, we ain't worried about that, it ain't happening? No, wait a minute, what? Oh, okay, boom. Did y'all hear that? Oh, okay, pay attention. You hear me? Right, pay attention. You said mine looks like the crime movies with the strings connected. Come on. Listen, you said Walmart has rafts with oars on sale, like Fest too, right? Right? Well, this is the thing. People, listen. If they seeing all the flooding in places that don't normally flood, sis, and they still don't want to. I mean, I don't. But these be the people that be just won't hear. And that's scary. It's like you would rather put your family in danger than prepare for the unknown. That's spooky to me. And to me, that's selfish. That's selfish. You're more worried about what the people outside of your house think. Y'all must not have watched, what you call it? Leave the World Behind. Because people that watch Leave the World Behind, hopefully you understand that that was not just a movie. You said very selfish. Yeah. You more worried about how everybody else outside of your house gonna feel about you than if you gonna have a meal for your kids to eat, or you got clothes that's 2 sizes up, or drawers 2 sizes up, or socks or whatever. Baby, yeah, that's selfish. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Real crazy. It is. We are in a different time. A different time. You hear me? We are in a different time. My sister stopped buying bottled water because her refrigerator had the water on it. Power went out. She couldn't use it. Here we go. See, listen. I'm grateful. And I'm not grateful that all of this bad stuff is happening. I'm just grateful that God told us it was going to happen so that we could prepare for it before it did. Now, we don't know what kind of situation we're going to be in or whatever, but at least we just not out here like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Our people that are in areas where it might flood, y'all gonna have y'all life vests and stuff close to where you are, have that stuff out and ready to blow up or whatever, you know, ready to go on and blow that stuff up. So that way, if it do hit y'all, everybody locking on. You lock on right here, hold on to me, and we about to ride this baby out. You hear me? Now, you can't ride past no, you know. Facts fan was gossiping because they don't know my business. I told them, worry about getting right with God. Uh-oh, then what I got going on? Oof. Don't worry about me. What I need you to do is worry about meeting the Lord. Let's go on and get on this because I'm about to show y'all something. Y'all, okay, so y'all see how this class then went now. We ain't playing nothing out. Y'all just got on here telling me all of the world events for the first 48 minutes of this class. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Y'all, I need y'all to go to Revelations 14, please. In the NIV. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pumpkin. NIV. Because this, y'all think about everything y'all just said. Mm-hmm. Everything y'all just said, I just need you to think about it. All the stuff y'all was in here telling me. Okay? Listen. Y'all ready? Somebody came in here talking about the 144,000 earlier. I said, you gonna tell them all my business? Goodness gracious, I can't even study the Bible without y'all being flies on the wall. That's why I be killing the nets when they in here. Y'all might be using their eyeballs or something. Is y'all ready? Here we go. Listen. Then I looked, and there before me was the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 who had his name and his father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a sound from heaven like the roar of rushing waters, and like a loud peal of thunder. Really quickly, I wonder if we went back and went over the news, the places where it's flooded, if right before that they were hearing a lot, like for the weeks, you know, coming up to the time when these floods were happening, if they were hearing lightning peals, okay, right? Lightning peals, and then after that came the sound of rushing waters. Because from what I understand, most of these floods have been upwards of like 16 feet, 12 feet, 30 feet, 29 feet. That's a wall of water, is it not? Is it? Have y'all listened to the water as it's snapping trees and snapping houses off their foundations? I wonder if some of those places are the places that they say, oh, look at this sky. It's real weird. It's lightning, but we can't, hear no lightning. Or we hear lightning, but we hear thunder, but don't see no lightning. Or the lightning is weird. Okay? They said 1 day of rain. We got a month's worth of rain. Interesting. Okay, here we go. The sound I heard was like that of the harpist playing their harps. And they sang a new song before the throne and before the 4 living creatures and the elders. No one could learn the song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. These are those who did not defile themselves with women, for they remain virgins. Now, this is not to attack nobody's religion or nothing, because I don't do that. We just here for study, okay? 20 minutes flooding my city. Where you at, Urban Gorilla? Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, think about this, right? Kentucky. Interesting. Okay. There are people that say that they are a part of the 144,000, right? There are ministers. There's one specific organization that believes that their elders will be the 144,000, right? Right? The people that used to come knocking on your door. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Right? Most of those men that were the elders of that organization had wives and children. Did they not? He said, girl, yes, that's what they teach us in that place. Didn't they? Most of the elders in that organization, they have a wife and they have biological children. Okay. So can we go back and read that again? It says, no one could learn the song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. These are those who did not defile themselves with women, for they remained virgins. Do your book say that too? Y'all reading the same Bible I'm reading right now. Do your book say that? So then who lying? This, T. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Now listen. How many of you assumed that 144,000 came from this time that we are living in right now? Because that's how they teach it. So you just go, oh my goodness. I don't know where our classroom shirt is, but it literally tells you the rules are don't keep typing the same thing over and over. I saw it the first time, and I'm probably ignoring you if you keep typing it, and I just act like I don't see it. You might not know though because the rules ain't in here because I can't find my stuff. Okay. If all of the books are not in the Bible, we know for a fact it's the truth. Why you laughing at me? That's what it say on my shirt. I'm probably ignoring you. Literally, we got a class rule shirt, and I didn't lost it. I don't know what I did with it. I done took it in my room or something. It normally don't leave out of here, but I can't find it right now. And so normally when I have to keep repeating myself, I just will hold that up because people don't know. And it's so I don't have to be mean or fuss at nobody, you know. Because some people, it's like when you go to a new school or a new job, you got to learn the rules there, you know. And I don't know what the heck I did with it because I don't be wanting people to think I'm just rude or whatever, but certain things, you know, and it happens a lot. And so then I got tired of being angry and yelling and acting like a crazy lady. So we put it on a shirt, but I can't find my shirt. I think I put it in there with the I put it in there with the costumes. I think I'm gonna have to look in there and see. I think that's I probably balled it up and put it in there with the costumes because it's normally folded up right here, and I ain't been able to find it, but I need to get it. Cause anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. I just hold it up. Most people already know the rules over here, you know, but I like them to get the same experience that all of my first students did, and so I just let them, you know. We're kind of throw you on in the water and you learn how to swim type of people. We just want to see what you're working with. We ain't gonna throw you in the 12 feet, but maybe about 7. Okay. You said, you know, just to see what you want. We just want to see. We want to make sure that you're gonna, because you know, over here is a tough walk. It is. People don't think so because they say, "Oh, the little old lady, drill sergeant." Whole time, I'm gonna have you ready for whatever is coming. This is what we about to do. Idiot. You said it's strict over here. Is you gonna have some disciplines over here, honey. You said discipline, order, and structure is. You said these rules aren't hard to follow. But most of them ain't. Rules and regulations, and do. Listen, that part. Antoinette, I believe so. I believe that it is the Rechabites. I really do believe that. Because he took them away from the earth in the time. And it says in the days that they were taken away from the earth. And they said that they pray for us and all of these different things. They talk about it. God also talks about the kingdoms in the sky. And that's where they live. Right? And we've seen in the cartoons all the time that they ride the tree to the other side. Then another tree comes and picks them up. And now ain't they in this land that didn't nobody even know existed. Right? I believe it. I do. The sons of Rechab. I believe it. You said yes because they was awaiting for the day of the Lord too. Right. But they're not specifically in heaven, but they're not where we are either. Right? Yeah, because there's a story, hey sister, called the Rechabites. And they were the sons of Rechab, but they admitted that. Now, the sons of Rechab are mentioned in the Bible, but there's nothing really about their story or nothing like that. Very little is known about them or whatever. Well, they were taken to another place. They were taken to another place. But they, and like I said, they mentioned them, right? No, they don't run. No, they're not in a purgatory state. No. There's different dimensions. Is there not different dimensions? It could be a dimension. It is a dimension sitting on top of us because spirits can come in and out from another dimension all they want to. The fallen were in a different level of heaven too. Exactly. There's dimensions. So I believe that they are, because they can see what we do, like the Care Bears. They can see what we doing, and they help intercede for us. They not exactly where God is, exactly, right? But they were taken away. Yes, Sonya, he does. Okay. No, Enoch is in heaven. Well, we about to see him. We about to see him, and we about to see Elijah. That's so crazy. You can read the story, Rachel. It's in. Do you have the Old Testament Supigrapha? Because people forget about heavenly hosts. It's not just angels up there. Y'all know that, right? The elders. There's other spirits that we can't even comprehend that exist, right? You know that. It's in book 2. Right? Yeah. You think you have the P? Okay, so, excuse me, the Rechabites. And then you tell me what you think. Hey, Pumpkin. Because there's think about it. How many people did not know about the conversation that Beelzebub and Lucifer had together about Jesus coming down there? Or the things that happened while he was down there. You said I didn't before I came over here. This part. Right? So there's so many things that are mentioned in the Bible or hinted to in the Bible that we never got a chance to read because they said, oh, don't read it. Yeah. You can read the book of Nicodemus. It's a real book. And the Bible mentions these. This is what God said. He said. In this book right here, it's called The Lost Books of the Bible. Uh-oh. Hold on. Right? Lost Books of the Bible by William Hone. You can read the birth of Jesus. You can read, the infancy of Jesus, the birth of Mary. It's another book called Paul and Thecla. The Apostles' Creed is in there. And here's the book of Nicodemus right here. You said, yeah, you turned me inside out. Hey, listen. You see it? The Gospel of Nicodemus, formerly called the Acts of Pontius Pilate. Okay? And Nicodemus was right there when everything was going on. That's the thing. Like, look. Ooh, this looks so good. Mm-hmm. So these are a lot of the books. And this ain't all of them. But, and you see Ephesians, Romans, you see it, Philippians. They all in here, but there's a few missing. Like Barnabas, the Magnesians, the Traians, the Philadelphians, the Smyrnians, you see it? Polycarp, all of these should be in your Bible, but they not. And the crazy thing is, these people are mentioned. They're mentioned. That's the crazy part. He said it's a whole mystery right in front of your face. He said, are those lost books of the Bible in the OTP? Some of them are and some of them are not. No. Mm-mm. 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 This class will turn your mind inside out. Do y'all feel like that? Not I done flipped y'all minds, though. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember this from back in the day? Y'all remember that? Boom. I done caught me some big fishes around here. I'm a fisher of men's and women's and people. You hear me? Hello. See, y'all used to laugh at me. Look at you. A fish caught in a net. You hear me? The giants hooked you to survive. Something hooked you when you came over. And now you can't quit reading the Bible. You can't. No. Y'all gonna quit asking me to do. Listen, I don't listen. No. I don't even have a separate. I don't even have one. I gave it away. But I'm in the middle of something that's not okay for y'all. Literally in the middle of talking about how I done caught all these fish, and you expect me to stop and do what you want me to do. Y'all gonna stop being rude. Talking about my big catch. I mean, y'all might not want to hear that right now, but it's an accomplishment to me. The fishermen get to talk about their catch. I'm talking about mine right now. You said that makes sense. Because in church, they always talk about the 144 were the only people going to heaven. Listen. You said CERCA gonna make sure you use your home training every day. That's one of the fruits of the Spirit, is it not? What's the fruits of the Spirit? See if we learned them over here. If you didn't have them before, let's see. What's the fruits of the Spirit? Let's look and see. Hook, line, and sinker. Did. Got you all the way out to South African waters. You hear me? Did. We caught some Ethiopian fish, some Panamanian fish, some Japanese fish. Baby, we didn't call all kinds. Even if you ain't got it when you get here, you gonna learn today this part. Self-control, joy, gentleness, kindness, love. Interesting. Love, joy, peace, and self-control. Interesting. Any of y'all feel like y'all learned some of that since you've been here? Meekness. We still working on it, but no. Huh? You hear me? If you didn't have it, you got it now. See? And then your life start easy. See, I didn't have to say, I'm teaching you the fruits of the spirit. I didn't have to say that. We just made them class rules. Be kind. Don't be talking crazy. Oh, okay. Listen, you said I didn't have them when we first met, but God, come on, Blueberry World. Tell the truth. High five. See? We can we overcome by the words of our testimony. You understand me? Yeah, yes, ma'am. I didn't have it when I first came, but God, look at God. Look, being slow to speak and self-discipline. How many of you have more self-discipline now than you've ever had in your life? And it's true. It ain't just because people can see you or not see you. Like, you really do have self-discipline now. Ugh. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Hold up. Look at my babies. You see, I'm so proud of y'all. Listen, we'll get it on now. Look it. Come on, I'm getting better every day. Come on. See, you don't got to tell a person you need to be. Just if you live it or try to. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Listen. You said I'm a giver now to people. Surprisingly, me, I'm so proud of myself because I'm more gentle than I've ever been. Come on, pumpkin. You said I'm still a little rough around the edges. Auntie, I love it. Auntie said, well, I'm still a little rough around the edges. Listen, this part. You said let's add some empathy and morality to it. That's already in there, Kaylin. It's our love and all of that. That's under love, babe. You can't love nobody if you don't have morals. And if you're not long suffering with somebody, I mean, that's all. You deal with stuff you don't feel like dealing with, and listen to stuff you. Oh, okay. I'm still being worked on too. We all are. Till the day we die. Till the day we die, we all are. But you said I'm a better giver and understanding. I love it. I already know y'all was gonna change. You can't stay around me and not change. You can't. And I'm not saying like, oh, I changed you. I didn't change you. God changed you. But what he put down on the inside of me is the tools for change. Nanny McPhee for real. When you need me but do not want me, I must stay. But when you want me but no longer need me, yep, it's time for me to go. You said, yep, sure did. You see what I'm saying? So I already know. Either you gonna go away or you gonna get right. This is it. You said you listen more. You said, yes, patience. I've changed my overthinking. Come on. And now if I wanted to try to leave y'all, y'all probably would let me. You see? But at first, y'all was real funky with me. I said, that's all right. I love y'all anyway. Yeah, you're kind of weird telling people that you don't even know you love them. Yep, you're going to be telling me in about 2 weeks. I'll give you no more than 6 months, and I'm going to hear I love you back. I'm going to hear it back. And now look at you, telling everybody, strangers, the people at the gas station, it slips out your mouth all the time. You be like, oh. Listen. I smile when I'm going to say something bad because I hear you in my head saying, pumpkin, don't do it. This part, don't do it, pumpkin. Don't even do it. You led by example. The testimony you give along with everyone else's gives me grace to continue to give and be better. This part, baby girl. Well, I'm glad, Dad, had you come across my For You page because I've been stuck ever since. And I have changed a lot. Not perfect, but way better than before. That's all we were looking for. It's progress. You said, listen, you said, Toy, I haven't been in the corner in months. You sure haven't. High five to all of y'all that don't get put in the corner. I forgot. Look it. Y'all just growed up on me. Queen has graduated. She has. That's hilarious. It used to be a group of y'all in ISS all the time. In school suspension. Every day. My mom just called asking if I need pasta. My uncle's friend bought him 3 pallets of free pasta. He don't want it. I said, yeah, it can go in my stockpile. So look at. I told you God pays you to learn. The pumpkin part, leave it in my head too. You said, oh, all right now, pumpkin. Don't now. Come on now, be good. When I say you were the first I ever saw, when I downloaded this app, you can't tell me it wasn't God. This part, I found out that that happened to a lot of people, which is kind of spooky if you think about it. A lot of people said that in 22, when they first got on TikTok, I was the first person on their FYP in real life. That's how you know. That's crazy, because I had just got on. Hell, I didn't even know how to work it. Still don't. That's crazy. I've heard that other times too. You said I came up on your dog's FYP. Really? No, I know. Hey, and look at you. We've been feeling you ever since. Listen, you said yes, me too, because I wasn't dealing with TikTok. Yep, yours too. You were. It was my first time on, and boom, you were there. You were. There you were. You interesting. Your voice says need versus won't in my head. Uh-oh. You said you and the dinosaurs. Interesting. That's pretty cool. But that's how you know in God's timing. But I kept telling y'all, he kept telling me for such a time as this, but he wouldn't tell me what that meant. I had no idea of what that meant. And like for months, I kept hearing for such a time as this. And I was like, what is that? Like, it was driving me crazy. I just kept writing it because I'm like, I don't know. And then it makes perfect sense now. I saw CERCA when she was viral with the Giants. That happened on my son's birthday. That video went viral on my son's birthday. March the 1st is when it went viral, which is crazy. You said I love talking about the scriptures and supernatural, how they intersect this part. What made me stay is you mentioned Milwaukee and my ears perked up. Okay. And do. Oh, and it's been amazing. That makes me excited. Y'all make me happy. This the first time on the app, and I seen your giant video. Mind you, I've been dreaming of giants week prior. See, that's why he kept telling me for such a time as this, because I didn't know what it meant. You said I didn't even have a book list yet. That part. Listen. We didn't been through the room didn't look like I can remember I had just moved. Like I was still in my brace and everything. Life was crazy. It was the giant video. God knew what he was doing. Now just think about if I would have let all of the bishops and pastors in my life tell me not to talk about that, because they told me don't. Listen, all of that. Yeah, we still send our business, but not like we used to. Because most people have gotten them now, and then folks be trying to scam too. So, and they got real comfortable thinking we was their book service. That's not what that is. You said now I'm toting around the big apocrypha and the OG 66. My back hurting. Hilarious. We do still get books for people, but folks be on some weird stuff. So they think we're green and we not. You used to take us outside back then. We knew how to act. Listen, I sure did used to take y'all outside, but it'd be too many people. Like if I see somebody on the phone, I'm not gonna keep trying to talk to you. Like if I walk past you, say it's a neighbor or something, and I see you on the phone, like I can clearly see that, or you're on your iPad talking, I'm not gonna keep trying to wave you down. Excuse me. And then I'll say, right? And they'll just keep trying to talk to me. No, we're not going to do that. So that's why we don't go outside no more, because people is rude. It happened to me the other day. I was on the phone with my daughter, and the neighbor came, and they was like, oh, I was going to knock on your door, and such. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. But I'm on the phone. Okay, well, such and such and such. Just start talking. And that's why I told y'all people do me like that all the time, and I don't care for that. Because what you basically entitled, basically what you told me is F what you got going on. I need to tell you what I need to tell you. Oh, no, we're not doing that. I will ignore the hell out of you. And that's why when I do sit outside, I have my headphones on. The big ones, so you know not to even, because I can't hear nothing. Me too, Blueberry World. You said, have you read the Apocalypse of the Disciples books? It just depends on which ones, y'all. You said that used to be universal code, but people don't care anymore. I'm trying to tell you, people are rude. You said I block people on social media and block them in real life too. And will? Yeah. Baby, listen. Ooh, back when Sprint wasn't charging to change your number, nigga, every 3 weeks. I might have a phone number. Back it was a specific amount of years. Baby, I might have 12 phone numbers in a year, easy, or 6 months. I'm talking about hang up, and I always had 2 phones most times. So I'm on the phone with Sprint. I didn't put you on mute. You don't even know. As soon as I hang up this phone, my phone is about to reboot, and it ain't even gonna be a number you could call back. Every 3 weeks. My kids used to be like, Mom, what's your new phone number? I wrote it on the refrigerator. You said that's my cousin. She would change her number real quick. Will. Dory, Will. You hear me? Will. This the longest probably, listen. You ain't gonna get on my nerves. See, people let people ring their phone and be texting. I ain't about to even send myself through that. You ain't even gonna be able to get. I will block you from my email and every social media, everything. Anybody that I think you know that I know, I'm blocking them too, and they ain't did nothing to me. But I don't want you to listen. I don't play that. You're not about to get on my nerves and be ruining my day, sending me some text in the middle of the. Leave me alone. My best friend does that. Be having 4 numbers in a week if she has it. Will. And listen, I didn't. Lord forgive me. I didn't hung up on my mama, and she can't call back in the next 30 minutes. Ain't nobody special like that. I used to do it more to her than anybody. She is the reason I changed my number the most. Now I done got better, but baby, I don't even want you to have access to me. Nothing. And no. And that was before really social media and stuff like that was a real big thing. You don't even need to talk to me. Because people will send you stuff and try to bait you into certain situations. Y'all realize that, right? It's a trap. Especially if this person holds some type of emotional weight in your life. You don't think that the devil knew you didn't get good sleep last night? Of course he know. Because he didn't want to make sure you didn't put in the crazy dreams. Not, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, now you wake up. Do I still block people? Hell yeah. Every day almost. What? Why do I got to deal with somebody that's purposely trying to get under my skin? I don't. That's crazy to do. Will. Listen. What? Will. I don't care who it is. You ain't about to take my peace because you irritated or your life ain't going the way you want to go. You ain't about to take my peace. It took me too long to get it, baby. I will block my kids. You hear me? I think one of my daughters was blocked for like 7 months. Hey, call your sister and brother and tell them to call me because you can't. I don't play that. Nobody is above the block list. Not one person. But Jesus, he's the only one. He's the only one that is above the block list. You hear me? You said you wasn't trying to get under my skin. Y'all might not think you are. If I blocked you, it was for a reason. And I'm not even trying to be funny because what you might not think is offensive, I might. And if I ask people to stop doing certain things and they don't, they feel like because this is social media, they can do and say whatever they want to. I don't play that. I don't care who it is. So if it was something or, it's a reason. I don't just, most times if I done block somebody, it's because you done got under my skin. And I don't just jump to conclusions. And a lot of times I ignore stuff. That's why people keep on typing the same things or doing the same things. But especially, I'm going to tell you now, when we first begin this, and people still do it now, they try to teach my class. And I don't like that. If you're not here to, I ain't necessarily even saying to be taught, but it's a lot of folks that want to throw scriptures out and do all this old crazy stuff. And I tell them, get on out of here. If you know so much, you need to go teach your own class. But a lot of people try to come and do in my class what they won't do at church. Because when they pastors up there past the lion, they don't get up there and say nothing. They don't stand up and interrupt him. They don't do nothing. But they'll come over here and do it. And I let them know this is my classroom and you don't get to do that. And then they be like, oh, she's rude. No, you just thought she was about to come in here and try to teach my class, and I'm not gonna let you do that. Because my discernment is real. Even though I can't see you, God allows me to feel the spirits of the people that come over here, and they be mad when they get called out. That's normally what happened. And then they leave and become user 24630. So I don't just be blocking people for no reason. It's like picking at a sword knowing that it's not going to heal. That part. No, Kimmy, not like that. No. Listen, I'm not mean or anything, but I do understand that. Listen, God gave me a boldness, and it makes some people feel away. Does that make sense? But the same way that I've had to be with people on here, I've had to be like that with people in real time, like face to face. Do you understand? That's why y'all get people that come here and be like, nope, yep, she telling you who she is, and this is, I know her for real. This is what she do, and this is how she gonna be. And I don't, just because I'm on here. No, if you get on my nerves, you gonna know it, especially in my face, because I don't have to deal with nobody making me feel away. And so you said I had to block one of my grandma's sisters because she was on that weird stuff. I don't play it either. Come on. The devil, okay. You said I think you acknowledge a lot of people and give them understanding. They just want to know. Or it's always a challenge thing because, can I be honest with you? It's an inferiority complex. That's what that comes from. But when you study people, you understand. If I'm talking about something and you're used to being the only person around, and that's what church to me, it breeds that. Only one person can be whatever. Or no, we come here and we learn from each other every single day. But that's that church mentality of wanting to always, excel past everybody else and only want to be the one to know. Or it is a thing of she don't act like a church person, so she shouldn't know this kind of stuff, and y'all shouldn't be listening to her because I'm super religious and I don't have no relationship with God, so it offends me that she do. That's what it be given. This is relationship, and you got religion, and it's not the same. And people don't listen because people run away from church folks. They do. They run away. They run away because of the judgmental attitudes, because they can't really speak what they want to speak or say what they want to say. They run away. And so when they see y'all over here and y'all talking about how things have changed in your life and how much you really do love God now and how the things that you've stopped and all of these things, all of this, it makes them feel away. It make them feel away. Listen, it make them feel away. But it's okay. That don't got nothing to do with me because I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Right? Not all the time. I'm not perfect or whatever, but I think that's another thing because I get on here and I tell y'all, like, this ain't fake church over here. It is real life in your face. Sometimes we are making it in our walks with Christ minute by minute. Because it ain't a fake clothing that we put on. Oh, I'm a Christian and you're going to. Nah, nigga, sometimes I want to chop you in your throat. You hear me? Sometimes I want to. She almost got me dead. I need you to help me right now. Oh, okay? We be struggling over here. We ain't faking nothing. And because if they don't know it, then they start to make stuff up or try to steer you in the wrong direction. Here we go, or away from it. There's people that have come in some of our Friday night turn-ups, right? And said, TT or sis, I was about to go somewhere I didn't need to be, and you popped on my live and y'all in here turning up. So I done already got dressed, but I'm not going now. I'm going to turn up with y'all. And that kept them from getting another soul tie or driving and drinking or getting into a situation where they shooting at the club and they shouldn't have been there. And they didn't even realize that, okay, we doing it on Wednesday and Friday or Saturday and Sunday or Friday and Saturday, right? So that was less evenings that they was going to the club. We was turning up in the crib. Y'all remember? Well, instantly you start to save money. It's the first thing that's gonna happen because you're gonna get your little drink and you're gonna be at the house. And now your metabolism gonna come up because you're gonna dance this whole time, but you ain't out causing nobody to lust after you. You ain't out lusting after nobody else. You see what I'm saying? Yes, go ahead. That's fine. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of fathers and mothers that start staying home with their children. I say, y'all go get them kids together. Y'all want to turn up? Go make them kids food. Make sure your husband, wife straight. It got to the point where some of y'all partners was coming in and vibing with us. Some of y'all neighbors, y'all be sitting out on the porch. The neighbors is coming across the thing, or they come out on the porch and listen the whole time. Like, we could have been helping. God could have been using us to keep a lot of people, from driving drunk or whatever else it was. Kids was happy to see their mama and daddy dancing together. It was some babies made on a lot of them nights. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Thank you. So endorphins running on a good life. Come on. And we would dance until we just sorted out right in the house. Ain't spent no money but our little whatever we got. Ain't, getting pulled over. So there was a lot of things that God did even through that, where people's like, oh, whatever. Well, guess what? There's some people that came here on a Friday night turn up, and now they're students and dang near Bible scholars. They came and they didn't even read the Bible at first, didn't understand it, nothing. Some people, and I think that's hard for church people like to grasp that some people did not grow up going to Sunday school. Some people never even had a Bible in their house. Nobody listened to the word on DVD and VHS like we did as church kids. You said me, Auntie? You heard me? Kneecaps on ice was. My husband and my daughter shocked me popping up in class, and I wasn't thinking they were listening this. Listen, you said it was spider webs on mine. Okay. Okay. You said, and when we were driving on Friday nights, I used to take you out in the stores and my errands. This part. Waking up the next morning sore from trying to dance. Honey, had a good time. We was working these muscles out, girl. You hear me? It was inclusion, not exclusion, for real. Exactly. And it wasn't just, oh, go live wild. I would give disclaimers like, now listen, this is a song. If you are married, you don't get to sing this part of this song. We are not encouraging you. And then we'll go back to the music. You see what I'm saying? This ain't our views. This is part of music class, okay? So if you're married or if you're single, don't be going and doing no bumping and grinding tonight. We just having class. We about to turn up. I gave disclaimers every single time because we're not even encouraging that. But we still, God allowed us to have a good time. Okay? Right in the comfort of our own home. Start saving money. It's a safer space. You don't have to worry about nobody dropping it in your drink. There was a lot of things that happened here. And most times, we're going to talk about the Bible in some kind of way. I don't know how that used to happen, but there was people that came that had never been able to feel comfortable in a setting where they could learn about God and not feel judged, and they get that here. They come in here and tell us their craziest stories. I'm talking about you would not believe. And guess what? We like our cousin. What you cooked today? What y'all doing today? You doing your hair? What you doing? Because we don't care about that. We do not care about who you used to be. That don't have nothing to do with who you trying to be tomorrow. That's all we gonna say. I wish I knew back then, but I'm happy I'm here now. Me too, Demi. Listen. Yes. You said facts, disclaimers right to the middle of the songs, and did, and told you put them kids up because it's grown folks night. Put them up. So we got to wait till about 10, 11, get them kids situated and get them together. You know what I mean? Like, we had a good time. Can I tell y'all, I was living with my granny since grade 1. to teenage stage, and she was a Muslim, so I had to do that. And this class brought a light to the unexplainable. Annalise, you gonna stay on my business? I'm about to tell you what I got open right here. Y'all, let me show y'all, because I know y'all not gonna believe it. You see that book right there? You see that book? That's part of our class today. You gonna stay on my business, girl. Look here. This ain't normally right here. It's normally right here. Would you like to know what book it is? Girl, this is part of what we reading today. Y'all just gonna stay on my business. This is one of the first times that I picked this book up in a while. Okay? That's so crazy, girl. This is literally, y'all see, it's normally, y'all know the Quran is normally right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do it, because I was supposed to do this in the beginning of class. Tell me what you see. This was part of the class today. Hold on. Blueberry World. Oh, Jay. Oh, you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I said, it's been in my face the whole time. So I was reading, we were reading about the beast that was going to come. Well, I was reading, and us we're going to read about the beast that's going to come up out of the water that's in here. Yeah. Right? You see it? I said, oh, they've been playing in our face the whole time. Listen. They've been playing in our face the whole time. He showed me that this morning. That's part of our class, so we're going to put that right there, because I'm going to come back and get it. That's why I was right there. Y'all know normally it's right here. It was right there because that's part of class today. That's so crazy. Y'all stay in my business. I literally just looked at that before I got on here. That's so crazy. And then you say that. This class has been, yeah. And then y'all wonder why I won't script my classes. No, because I want God to keep doing stuff like this every day. Okay. So come on. Let's get down through here, because this is where we're supposed to be. And then we're going to go over there. That's so crazy. That's why I love it here. I do. That's why I'm so exactly Iran, right? You said the term Iran, surname, a military operation, is derived from the Greek word Oranos, meaning sky and heaven, and is also the basis for the name of uranium. Interesting. Here we go. You said it's been, I've been patient. Let's go. Oh, you've been patient about what? You've been patient, but you haven't been paying attention because I already answered that question about 30 minutes ago. Me and Antoinette talked about it, and we actually had a whole conversation. So you've been patient, but you weren't paying attention because we already finished that part of the class. You might want to rewind the YouTube back. I know you were over here on TikTok at first. So, patient, but not paying attention. These are the ones who did not do sinful things with women. They kept themselves pure, and now they follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They were bought from among the people of the earth as the first to be offered to God and the Lamb. They are not guilty of telling lies, and they are without fault. I think you need to go read the Rechabites, and then your questions will be answered. Then I saw another angel flying high in the air, and the angel had the eternal good news to announce to the people living on earth, to every to every nation, tribe, language, and race of people. Then I saw another angel flying high in the air. The angel had the eternal good news to announce to people living on earth, to every nation, tribe, language, and race of people. So that is who? That's everybody. Why folks be trying to say, oh, it's only coming for this people, or it's only coming for this people. What does the word say about the good news that's going to make sure it hit every... Oh, okay. All. Everybody. Oh. Everyone. All races, all colors, all creeds, all. Because all souls are God's. All of them. He created the souls. They all belong to him. Now, where he puts them, like all your kids belong to you. Some of them you don't got to punish that much. Some of them you don't never got to punish them at all. Some of them you got to whoop them every day. Okay. Interesting. The angel said in a loud voice, "Fear God and give him praise. The time has come for God to judge all people." Did it say only the Hebrew Israelites? Only the Kojics? Only the Apostolics? Only the Baptists? Only the Muslims? Only the Taoists? Only the Buddhists? Only the Mohammedans? Did it say, or did it say he gonna judge all? So he's not going to care. He going to judge everybody. Whether you were a Satanist, atheist, agnostic, all races, while everybody trying to be the dominant one, all religion. He's judging whether you don't got religion or you do. And whether you study Palaman Bay or something like that, he judging everybody. All. From all races, all walks, all kinds, all everybody. Like the detergent, ALL. He's going to cleanse this whole earth, not just parts of it. Red, yellow, black, and white. That part. See, listen. Okay. Woo. It says, the time has come for God to judge all people. Worship God. He made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the springs of water. Can I ask you a question? Right now, are we seeing signs in the heavens that we've never seen before? And you got to think, this people is 90 years old, still living, 97, 102. They like, this ain't never happened. Okay, and then we got young people that have been all over the place, and middle-aged people, and everybody said, I've never seen this. This has never happened. This has never happened like that. Do you see this? Look at what's happening. Oh my God, this has never happened before. What is that in the sky? How often since 2022 have you heard, oh my God, what is that in the sky? Since 2022, I don't know before. I met y'all in 2022. Since 2022, how often have you got online and it was not AI? And there were signs in the heavens that are not normally there. Whether it be sounds, objects, lights, weird clouds. Since 2022, we ain't even saying 10 years ago, 5 years ago. We saying just since I know y'all. Did we talk about signs in the heavens? It's a bird, it's a plane, it's dead. This part. We got floating balls, silver balls going faster than jets. Okay. I just want to see if y'all see what I saw. All right. So we got signs in the heavens. Do we got signs in the earth? Name some things that are happening right now that haven't happened before, or that are happening at a rapid rate all over the place. Just throw some stuff there. We talked about this earlier. What's going on with the earth? So we seeing stuff in the heavens. What are we seeing in the earth? Flooding, ground cracking. What else? The ocean currents reverse. Come on, Tim. We saw weird clouds yesterday. It was really scary. Volcanoes, earthquakes, the current changing rotation, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. Okay. Dust storms that's knocking down light poles in Vegas, flooding in the mountains. The ocean is tripping, shortening of the days. Got it, but we're not there right now. Okay. Tornadoes in new places. The roads are breaking up. Okay. Animals are out of their natural habitats. Lightning in the sky. Okay. Bears at Yellowstone. Interesting. Extreme heat. The crops are failing. Fires. Right. Antarctica is melting at a more than normal rate. Okay. Rolling blackouts, extinct animals like doomsday fish coming up to the temperature and extreme weather extremes. Okay. So we've seen signs in the heaven. We are now seeing, even people that don't claim to be Christian are saying the earth is angry, or God is angry, or the earth is not well. Okay? You said Rika just told me in California, yeah, they had 2 polar bears. Somebody came in here and told us. UFOs, rumors of wars, right? But we just talking about the elements, Pumpkin. We not that part. We just talking about the things. The waters are turning red, okay? So we've been seeing stuff in the heavens. Now we're seeing the earth is, I know, okay? Loud thunders, lots of snakes, fish are dying, fish are falling from the sky. Birds are singing at night. I heard that. Red skies. Okay. Okay. All right. What's going on in the sea? Big whales coming out. Okay. I was going to say, what's going on in the sea? Swarms of insects. Okay. What's going on in the sea? Besides the reversing, what have we been seeing with the sea creatures? What's been going on with that? Yes, birds at night. I thought I was tripping. These birds been shutting down lately. Interesting. Sharks are showing up. A lot of dolphins and killer whales coming up to shore. Animals are beaching themselves. Okay. The Antarctic is melting. New creatures are appearing. Deep water fishes are coming up. Okay. Volcanic sharks. Interesting. Interesting. Is this something that we normally see? Interesting. The plates in the ocean are warming up. Interesting. That part. Not to this extent. User Kindle, you said it right. Even the water recedes and further out. Interesting. Fish following people on land. Interesting. You said no bats, it's straight birds in the midnight hour and not in the morning. Interesting. Anomalies on the radar in the ocean. I did see that, Belle. I did see that. There was these big things that'll show up over the ocean and then they just go away. It like gets bigger and then it just moves. It was a volcano eruption under the sea. Okay. Okay. Here we go. What's happening to the springs of water? So we got the heavens down, we got the earth, we got the sea. Now, what's happening in the springs? Pythons are in parts of Florida and lower Alabama. Interesting. Some of the tornadoes had faces. Okay. The streams are drying up. They are. Revelations 14. The water is poison. Our streams are poison. But what's going on with the streams? Rivers and lakes are turning the blood red. The water is drying up. Okay. Remember, it was a lot of the streams that people were seeing. They would be hiking like in a area by their house, back behind the house, and that's where everybody was seeing all the little fish and stuff, the little minnows or whatever used to be in the water. They was finding all the aquatic life dead. Remember? Hey. Okay. Y'all remember this? It was like the little bitty streams in like Illinois and Mississippi and different places where people was just walking with their kids or down trails, and all those little streams and stuff that be on the side of the, you know, how they build a housing place, and then it's like a little stream, natural stream to go. People walk down and look at the trees, whatever, throw rocks, whatever. It was a lot of the aquatic life, the little bitty fish that be in there or whatever. It was dead. They was dead. And they kept saying algae or some type of bacteria might have got in there, this, that. But the little bitty fish was upside down. Okay? He said pythons are native to Asia, Africa, and Australia, and they showing up in Florida. Or you said Mississippi and Alabama. Interesting. Okay. I just want to see if y'all see what I see. We just gonna look. So, ooh. So it says, fear God and give him praise. The time has come for God to judge all people. Worship God. He made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the springs of water. Then the second angel followed the first angel and said, she is destroyed. The great city of Babylon is destroyed. She made all the nations drink the wine of her sexual sin and of God's anger. Let me ask you a question. People say America is Babylon, but is America not being run by somebody else? Because America's not controlling anything, are they? And I just wanted to put some fat on your head. I just want to look at something different, because sometimes I think we've been told to think a certain way. And I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. I just want to put something on your head. No. Just look, though. Just look. Where did they find the tunnels? And what people did they find the tunnels where they were having little boys under there? There, but there was another place. Okay, who were the people that had the little boys in there? In the New York tunnels, who were the people that had the little boys in there? Right, Auntie Judy. So if they're practicing it in New York, you don't think they practice it in where them people is claiming that their lineage is from? But that's supposed to be the holy city, right? Am I wrong? Who's calling the shots for this war right now? And causing innocent blood to be shed? Who was the first people with a concentration camp that we actually knew about? Where is the Antichrist about to sit? No, I'm talking about in this day and age since October 22. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Did y'all know that Israel has concentration camps? Go look it up while I run to the restroom. This idea of alligator Alcatraz came from somewhere, honey. Oh, you got this. Go look. And go look at what they do, how they do, and see if it is being replicated over here. And go look at what they got footage on YouTube. What you find? Y'all see it? What you think about it? So if they run in our country, most of the elite people in America, the businessmen and music reps and Danette, you don't have to do that, baby. Here, I've already. That's what we do over here. You don't gotta scream it. I get you. We don't know the day nor the hour, but I teach the Bible over here, Pumpkin. They understand. That's why we getting ready. Okay? But I do think that a good thing to do is if God is telling you to say that, you should teach it on your live so that way you can get it out to the people you're supposed to get it out to. Okay? Banks and financial companies, real estate, entertainment, they run it all. They do. They do. Okay? So I'm not saying where it is or what, but you have to look into more than just what because they said, oh, it's America, oh, it's Rome, oh, it's this person, oh, it's that person. But right, with the way Gaza's being treated, because y'all do realize That's funny. You don't know nothing about what I know. But the fact that you're in my class lets me know what you don't know, because you must not have a mandate, or else you'll be on your live teaching it like I am. Are you upset that God didn't pick you, or what? Because you're not going to find CERCA under nobody's live trying to tell them what they know or don't. I just teach what God taught me, and it's effective. T Brown, we don't at people. Danette, go away, please. I say, you want to argue, and I have a thing that I'm working on that says you want attention when you try to argue with me. Instead of trying to get my attention, how about you go teach in your life so you can get the attention that you're trying to, I guess, steal from me? Yeah, I think you do. I don't normally acknowledge people that is getting on my nerves. I say get on your live and teach whatever you want, Funky. And now you tagging yourself. That's weird. That just shows exactly what I said. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Look into things. Listen, look into things a little bit deeper than what we've been taught. Okay, you hear me? Look into things that is deeper than what, because it's almost like they told us where to look, right? Don't look over here, look over there, right? You hear me? But how many times have we went looking on this side and found the answers that people just be making up? Tell us to look left, but the truth is to the right. This. Okay? If everything is going to start, if judgment is even going to start with the people of God, does it make sense that what is coming from the world started over there? That the concentration camps where people was being disappeared have been going on for over a year and nobody knew? And then, oh boy, hooked up with them, and now the same thing is coming here. It's literally here. People were being rounded up in Gaza, were they not? And hoarded to a specific area, and then they started to eliminate those people. Please tell me what's happening in America, and not just in America. This is happening in other countries. Go look up immigrants being deported around the world, and just let's look up some places where it's happening. They were building those during COVID. Everybody wanted to say it was a conspiracy. Come on, Nikki. Was. I told y'all 2020 was practice to make sure it was going to work. Come on. Just go look up El Salvador. They're putting out the immigrants. Where else are they loading the immigrants up or deporting them? Because it's not just happening here. In Haiti, they're deporting people out of Haiti. Okay, where else? Yeah, no, I'm talking about outside of America. It's not just it's happening in European countries everywhere. Just look it up. Okay. Mexico, Haiti, Africa, South America, and some are deported from Lebanon too. Parts of Africa, from Ghana. Okay. Bodies are, yes, I do know, mass deportations and incarcerations. I do know that. So, again, there are more countries. What about in Europe? What about in Europe? Venezuela, Jamaica, Mexico. That's why the president of what did he say? I don't know how to say that. Juan said a few years ago he don't care about people coming. Interesting. They're deporting black Jews in Dimona, Israel, and taking back their citizenship. The UK is deporting people of color as well. Interesting. U.S., Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Germany, France, and the Netherlands. Did y'all know? So they keep us caught up on Alligator Alcatraz and Shark Bay or whatever he want to call it. But what is happening here is happening pretty much on every continent. Ecuador and Peru. Interesting. So remember when I was telling people, they was like, oh, I'm just going to run to this place and I'm just going to run to that place. I said, ooh, because what if they get to where you a person from a country that they're into it with and now you over there? The Dominican Republic, they deporting people too? Yeah. Right. But they just got us focused on you not know. Or whatever country you in. This is happening simultaneously everywhere. And even if Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. Oh yeah, I saw that. Colombia and Brazil. Okay. I mean, that's technically the whole world, Nikki. The whole earth was melanated at first. Okay. So can I ask you a question? How many people in Pakistan, they're doing it too? Interesting. How many people realized that deportation was happening around the world? Not just in America, not just right, but that's a part of the United States, y'all. You said you had no clue until now, right? So the floods are happening around the world. The earthquakes are happening around the world. The droughts and sights in the sky are all happening. Every single thing that is happening here is happening somewhere else. It's not just where you are. But we don't look outside to think, oh, I wonder what's happening in this country or that country unless it's on the news. But that's the stuff you need to look past and go see what else is happening. Understand that these camps are being built around. These camps are being built around the world, right? The United Kingdom, France, okay, Ireland, they're deporting people from Ireland as well. They're deporting people from Canada. You said, Nikki, we are so focused on our own immediate life, we have blinders on. Uh-oh. And Guam. Interesting. You said you've seen videos of people asking immigrants where they're from in their countries. Listen. And in Finland. That's a lot of countries. Do you think so? Way more than you probably thought. You said it's big immigration problems in Ireland at this moment. Is this not what we talked about? You said this is why I love your life. I'm excited. It makes me happy. Because we gonna look down, through there. You hear me? We gonna get down to the nitty-gritty of it all. Who knew? Exactly, Queen. You said, I wonder, are they pulling these people data out of the system to target the mass of people? I seen they were supposed. to place some people in holding in Louisiana and ended up in Africa. Interesting. USA folks are getting kicked out and harassed worldwide. Interesting. Brazil, Italy, and Chile? They're deporting people too? Remember when I said folks gonna be trying to run, right? And it ain't gonna be nowhere to run to because every single thing is gonna be happening at the same time everywhere. Did we talk about it for the last 3.5 years? The Bible said it ain't gonna be nowhere to run, and everyone was gonna see. Mari. Hey nephew, some immigrants were brought to Sudan. They thought they were headed to Louisiana. Interesting. Okay. You said you need to update your map with a sticky tab. Y'all know that's why we doing this, right? So when you get time, if you got your map, I need for you to go get your push pins out and right, Bell Bell. Okay. You hear me? I need you to get your push pins out because every single place that they are doing, they are making sure we don't run. Come on. Come on. Did we talk about it? You cannot tell me that this don't make you happy. That even though it is pretty spooky to talk about, that God warned us about all of this. The floods, the egg shortages, the meat not being meat no more. It ain't nothing he didn't tell us. And every day it's something else like, oh, there go another one of our classes from 22, 23. Listen, you said, I'm so happy he gave me ears to hear. Pumpkin, me too. That's why I said, okay, just think if I would have been scared or easily swayed by what people's opinion of me what was, and I tried to keep it cute and whatever, y'all, we would not be prepared for all this stuff. Y'all family members would not be calling y'all asking y'all what to get, even though they talked real good and crazy about you for the last 2.5 years. You hear me? I'm good. How are you? You can buy these at Walmart. You can get them on Amazon too. You can buy these at Walmart and, any school place. You can if you got a big enough printer, you can print one. You hear me? Just think if I was scared and worried about what people was going to say or how they was going to view me, and I didn't have the boldness that I have right now. Do you hear me? And this is why I kept telling people, listen, you cannot script my class. Do you understand? It doesn't matter, Pumpkin. You just need to get a map. Whatever one you want to get that makes you feel like you know what you're doing, and put the pins in the places. Okay? Whichever one you want to use. You said he did. My family think I'm crazy for buying stuff and telling them what we need to plan. But just don't tell them no more what you buying, Pumpkin, because they going to try to hit you. I'm telling you, people's family members is already hitting them. You hear me? Do you hear me? Hey, Pumpkin. You love your mama. You didn't call me or nothing, did you? Girls, folks in here to be trying to get on my nerves, and you would think they'd have been and left my class already. You know how people don't be want to leave your mama alone? You remember the neighbors? How when I didn't want to talk to them no more, they was like writing on the pavement and stuff. You remember? And they'll just come over our house anyway, even though I don't want to talk to them. Do you know that happens to your mama online too? You know how people's always trying to tell your mama what she know or what she don't know? Do you know that happens online too? And then they stay around. Crazy, girl. So understand what mom go through in real life, she go through online too. I love you. How's your day going? Huh? What happened to me in public happens to me. Right. Uh-huh. Do you know? Good, baby. I love you. We talking about the end of the world. I don't know if you want to hear that while you're at work or not. Do you want to hear that while you're at work? The writing is on the pavement. It is. Oh, yeah, baby. You would not believe. They'll try to visit all the neighbors around me so they can watch my apartment. Like, it was crazy, honey. You finna wash your hair. Oh, you home? Okay. Mom's, girl, what did I just tell you I'm gonna do today? Watch this, baby girl. What did I just tell you I'm gonna do today? Didn't I tell you I'm gonna shampoo my hair today? I'm gonna wash my hair. And look at my baby. I'm about to wash my hair. And her hair red. That's my whole twin. You hear me? Literally, I'm shampooing my hair too. As soon as I get off here, well, I'm gonna probably eat and then do that. But yeah. My brother just told me that our great grandma has a lot of canned goods in her house. I told him that's why he asked you soon, because when the stores go down, she won't have to be in the store. He said, uh-oh. Mm-hmm. He said, ... Oh, he didn't say nothing. Mm. Crazy. Not important right now, but we talking about something else. Okay. So, you wanted something, shut my whole laptop down. Uh-oh. Oh, your laptop just shut down when you start looking? Oh, interesting. Don't they do us like that every time? I brought it up. You said end of the world. It went black again. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ain't it great to have information that a lot of people, like, he put the pieces together for you? That's why I don't care. Like, folks be crazy. Because, baby, he ain't lied to us not one time. He done pointed us in the right direction every single time. After he said he just gonna go over her house, I told him, well, he better not come over here. Uh-oh. Mom was acting up, too, when we were on the boys subject. Interesting. I told y'all what be going on. That's why, listen, this is why I don't want to think like the rest of the people on this planet. I don't want to hear what they hear. I want to see. Y'all, okay. Y'all want to hear what my devotional was for today? I'm about to show you something. Every single thing that has happened today is a part of, like, what was in my study this morning and what I was talking to God about when I was praying. This is so crazy. Crazy. You hear me? Y'all ready? Y'all want to know what my devotional was today? Crazy. And then just at the end of this, put a thumbs up if you agree. You said they have blocked me from seeing the new comments. Okay, so I just seen that this morning, that they're not letting y'all see the comments. Somebody on the last thing I did. That's so crazy. Okay, here we go. It says, the Lord gives sight to the blind. The Lord lifts up those who are bowed down. The Lord loves the righteous. My God, who gives me sight. Lord, open my spiritual eyes so that I can see with an eternal point of view what matters most to you. Let me see the beauty of your creation all around me. Let me recognize the divine appointments you have set for me. Let me see the people I meet as those you love and died for. Help me to get, my eyes off my circumstances and back onto you. I don't want to be blinded any longer by the pain and problems in my life. I don't want to lose my spiritual sight by the lies Satan tries to put into my mind. I know that I need to look to you and your truth to be the lamp unto my feet and a light when I feel like I'm in the dark. Lord, you gave me sight when you created me. Now I ask you to give me supernatural vision to see the world the way you see it, and the supernatural strength to serve in it as you serve me. In Jesus' name I pray. Love your princess who wants to see as you see. Let me ask you a question. Do you agree? How many of y'all feel like y'all was in the dark about life when you came over here, honey? And now you can't unsee. You hear me? Now you can't go nowhere and not see a symbol, a sign, a word, and be like, oh my God. People don't even know what they look. You said I couldn't ignore it if I tried. I want spiritual sight, baby. You folks can keep all this trying to make, listen, no. Do you think that a part of our spiritual insight, when God told us, right, it's going to start flooding in places where it doesn't normally flood? Do you believe that that's spiritual sight? When he told us to buy eggs, powdered eggs, and then they started unaliving all the hens or whatever that lay. When I was in DTLA, I screamed saying, look, Tia told us about the statues, this part. Listen, there are so many things, too many for us even to count in the last 3.5 years that God has told us. He just told us to buy water, what you call it? Not purifiers, distillers. He told us to get water distillers, and now they talking about the water in all these different rivers and stuff and areas is going to be contaminated because of all the floods. But before the flood started, he had already told me. I told you, I said, he'd been telling me for a week to tell y'all to get the distillers, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Didn't know that everywhere was about to start flooding. And remember, all of these water systems are connected. Hello. Throughout the United States, under tunnel systems and all kinds of stuff. All of this water is connected. Oh. So he knew 2 weeks before these floods started that the water was going to be contaminated. And I apologize. I should have said it earlier. It was on the 4th day maybe that I said to y'all, because he had been telling me for about 3-4 days, roughly. And I was like, you know what? I forgot, y'all. Get a water distiller, because we're going to have to. And then we looked up, the whole process was, because we got purifiers. We got charcoal purifiers. You said, but you got it out and told us. I did, but I had, snapback. They started doing that the end of 2022. When the World Health Organization and all of your social media linked up, they've already been doing it. They've already been doing it. And please stop typing in bold letters, because we already know. I've taught about that for years. I have a book right here from 1994 that I've showed a gazillion times in this class about living in a monitor society. They've been doing it. Your birds ain't even real. We know. They're monitoring you through your Wi-Fi as well, and your phone. I mean, this is why we can't take the batteries out. It's been happening. We use manners here, y'all. Okay? If there's anything that you want to know, you're going to say, can you please tell me? Listen, I don't know what's going on. But we use our manners here. Thank you. Can you please tell me what book? Can you please repeat that? Like, we use manners here. Okay. The book is called The Prince of Darkness by Jeffrey. I believe it's Grant R. Jeffries or Jeffrey Lee. You're welcome, Pamela. Again, let's go back because I'm about to get off of here so I can go find me something to eat. I don't know what is wrong. What's today? Thursday? Oh, the earth is spinning in the wrong direction or whatever, or faster in the water. That's what's going on. It's like we living in a twilight zone today. That's what's got to be going on, RJ. That's the only thing I can think of. It's a full moon. Oh, the crazies is out. Oh, well, that's what the hell's going on. Oh. Okay. Don't tell me what to do. Listen, y'all. Okay, look. I am not here to do what y'all say. If I say I'm leaving, I'm 45 years old. If I want to leave and get off the line, I am. Do not tell me what to do. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all got too much dip on y'all chin today, I'm telling you. You worry about what you gonna do and worry about where you're gonna go and where you're gonna stay at, and quit trying to tell me what to do now. Damn. Y'all need to calm down. Y'all feel like y'all got a little bit too much say over what CERCA do. Y'all don't. Because if I hang up right now, ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. No, I don't care. Stop doing that because it pissed me off and it get under my skin. I do not like that. And if you've been here for a while, you know that. Don't. I do what I want to do. I'm 45, about to be 46. Folks, the people that try to control other people are not in control of themselves. This is what I know. I don't try to control not a soul, and I don't want nobody trying to control me. You're not going to tell me what to teach. You're not going to tell me what to talk about. If you feel like you know more than me, you need to start your own live. Is there anything else? I don't have to talk about what you want me to talk about when you want me to talk about it. This is my class and my university. If you want to start your own, you have the same live potential that I do. I don't go in nobody else's live trying to tell them what they need to be talking about, try to change the subject. I don't do that. Like, I don't know why. If folks have so much information, they don't just teach on their own live. I don't care. I don't care how much you love it. You don't tell me what to do. Apologize, please, and thank you. Because it gets under my skin, and I normally just block people when they get to trying to tell me what to do. I don't care how much you love the class. I don't. Because you're not going to love it if I keep getting irritated. People need to understand boundaries. I'm grown. I'm not a child. I'm not a kid. I am grown, and I will do what I want to when I feel like it. If you don't like my class, if you feel like I take too long, don't come over here, y'all. Y'all act like y'all paid to be here. Hell, I'm not even really paid to be here. I run my class how I want to. This ain't church. And if somebody come in here and we want to take the class all the way back over here and come all the way back, that's what we do. If you don't like the way I teach, I'm going to ask you not to come over here. Okay? Period. I just said yesterday, I'm going to make a sign that says, did you come here for attention? Because that's what folks be acting like. You all have the same abilities or whatever to get on your live and do whatever you want to do. Okay? But when you come in here interrupting my class and feeling like you're doing something, you look silly. Because you have the exact same ability that I have to go live. So instead of trying to run my class, go teach your own. That's the easiest thing for you to do. Stop plugging stuff in permanent, capital letter. Like, what? If you want to get the message out so much, you need to post it on your own page, not in the middle of my class. That would suck if the only way that I knew how to get attention was negative or to get under somebody's skin or to try to steal their shine or whatever. I got 1,500 classes proving what I know, and that ain't even all that I know. This is just what I teach. I don't know what's wrong with folks. I'm not in competition with nobody. I don't care how much you know. It doesn't matter to me. If I say I've been teaching 30 years, I've been teaching 40 years. I don't give a damn. Was you teaching effectively, though? Why you over here trying to get people to not listen to me, but who's listening to you? Oh, okay. Because I've been on this. This ain't just new to me. Do you understand? I've been on this. Way before TikTok, way before YouTube. I've been on this. But it be this stuff right here, I'm telling y'all, that get people. This right here, it gets folks. It really do. Because they, most times when they see the boots in the back, they fake. And because I ain't in here hooping and hollering like I'm in church, they can't, look, gone somewhere. We have great times over here. Our classes show is long, and this is why every day we can say, didn't we have a class about it? This, you don't tell me when to teach nothing and when to know. I do what I want to. Listen, I just don't understand, like, the internet has made people feel like they are entitled to things that they're not. And I'm going to help you remember that you're not over here. I don't owe you an answer. I don't talk to strangers. So if I don't want to talk to you, I don't have to. You're a stranger. If I don't want to talk to you or say nothing to you, I don't have to. You can type 100 times and I still don't have to reply. I don't have to say nothing. If I don't choose to, I won't. I don't feel forced to do nothing. I don't care if nobody like me or nothing. None of that matters. Because God do. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. Now, the fact that God allowed us to know, to prepare for all of these disasters, okay, that he gave us foresight on what to buy, what to get, what's important, what's not important. When he told us to start forgiving, y'all see how people was leaving here quick? Them walls of water run really quickly. And if your house is floating down a river, if your car is floating down a river, I'm sure your life be flashing before you. Okay? If you're being holden to a camp, I'm sure that your life is flashing before you. But the cool thing about what God did over here is we got to heal we are healing our inner children so that those spirits and those different things that have been able to stay in our life, they don't have no power over our life no more. We've been asking God to work on us with self-control and all of these different things. You hear me? Do you understand? Because God knew that these perilous times were coming and we don't know when we gonna leave. Do you hear me? We don't know. So God has allowed us for sure. And when I say us, I mean together here. I'm not saying you never did it before you came here. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, since you be here, you done cried a lot of tears. You have had gone through some hard things because you had to learn some things about yourself that you didn't realize that there was a lot of things that happened into your life was because of you. So you stopped blaming other people and started paying attention to your patterns. You found out if you was a triangle person, a circle person, a this person, a that person. You started to treat people kinder. You started to think about if you were in that situation. Most of us, not all of us, have been in church on and off most of our life. Why you didn't have these lessons already? I have been in church a long time before God gave them to me so that I could actually understand, and not just understand, but actually apply them so that they made my life better spiritually and naturally. They made my relationships better because we were upgraded to a different level of learning that doesn't look like what the world is used to. So you know what, we got to see stuff the world didn't even know existed. How many of you knew that there was an infancy of Jesus Christ, a book about Jesus from the time he was born until he was 11 years old or whatever? How many of you knew that before coming here? Now, you knew there was lost books, but how many of you had heard of the infancy of Jesus Christ before you came here? Maybe you knew there was a book of Enoch, but had you read it? What about the book of Adam and Eve? So we've been in the church all this time. What about Jubilees? You wouldn't have been telling people it was only 3 kids that Adam and Eve had, even though right in the bottom of 6, or excuse me, 5, verse 5, it literally says Adam died and he had other sons and daughters. But people will tell you they only had 3. Well, then how did we all get here? Because had to be some daughters born. You hear me? You said I'm leaning, I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm so grateful for a woman with so much wisdom that's not afraid of teaching the truth. Listen, I love y'all. 52 years of basic information. Come on. You hear me? So God elevated you to another, just like he did me. And we're still being elevated. We don't go by the basic instructions before leaving earth. God did elevated us. We ain't still on basic information. I mean, if you like being a basic, say that. But we ain't basic. And God has showed us mysteries and secrets that have been hid from ministers around the world for years. That something that was sitting right in their face in the Bible that they about to slap somebody over the head with, Jasher. If you want to know what happened when the sun went down or didn't go down for 3 days, you got to read the book of Jasher. Well, that story done been told a gazillion times. You said we got our Ethiopian Bible last year. I've only read small portions, but it feels like this. So pastors will go and teach that, and they never went and read what really happened in the rest of the story. They just say, is it not written in the book of Jasher, of this and that? If they even read that. Because they don't want you asking them where the book of Jasher is. Because they don't know. You hear me? Do you hear me? Again, if you want to teach your own ideals, teach them on your page. We don't add people here. Thank you. That's a rule. It ain't changed at all. Okay. Back to what I was saying. There are symbols that people had in their house on their wall that they didn't even know was a sigil of a fallen angel, but they learned here. He said, no longer on the milk, chewing hard bones. Come on. So when people want to talk crazy or come in here, listen, I'm not in competition with nobody. And I believe that's why God gave me the knowledge that he did, because I'm not in competition with nobody. I didn't have to go to school for the things that he taught me. He taught me. over a 15-year period. Do you understand? So I don't care. Nobody was there when I was writing my 3 feet of journals in my studies. Nobody was there. It was just me. But guess what? They can go look up what I tell them and see it for themselves. Unlike most people who want to be the smartest person in the room, that's exhausting. And then you got people gunning for your spot. We walking side by side in this school. So if that offends you, if whatever, you're going to hate it here. You're not going to like it because everybody puts in here. But you don't get to try to come in and like, I don't know. That's like going in somebody's house and trying to tell them what to do in their house. And technically, while folks be trying to tell me what to do, I'm in my house. Like, this is my house. But God has blessed me to be able to speak to people all around the world where they can go and look up these things and see the things and then go, because some of these people live in these pieces of the world where they can go and look up stuff that we can only look at on the internet, but they send it back. We have information from all around the world. We had different people that bought us Russian Bibles and Chinese Bibles and Korean Bibles and all sorts of other books. We got all kinds of books in here. Books about the giant cities of Beishan, that information that's not out in the public. We got it. We got pictures of Egypt before it was all sand. What they be showing us, like the pyramids, when it was trees in the early 1800s. When the folks was going over there and they was taking pictures trying to show them like what it looked like when the British people and stuff was going over there, and it was literally not a forest, but it was green. It was grass all around at the base of the pyramids. It was little shrubs and stuff. It didn't look like it looked right now. And we got the proof in these books that's over 100 years old. It was lush. It was. You hear me? You said yes, and now they don't read, and that's dangerous. This part. Okay, Pumpkin TT baby, I hope you feel better. Y'all pray for Miss Nicole. She don't feel good. Get you some rest, baby girl. Get you some rest. We love you. And I was gonna tell you, kiss your mama and your son, but don't do that because you might have the cooties. So just touch their hand for your TT, okay? Everybody said they praying for you, Pumpkin. So again, let's get to this, and then I'm going. You said they say water there was water where from the Sphinx, from water erosion. Oh, where on the Sphinx from water erosion? It is. Because a lot of these structures are a lot older than people think. Okay? They are. And they were built by people that were 450 feet tall. You know, they just showed us what's under the pyramids. They're really obelisk, right? An energy source, but they're actually huge obelisk. Okay, somebody 450 feet tall could build that. No? Somebody 250 feet tall, 150 feet tall, they could build that. We been thinking this whole time that the pyramids is just the pyramids whole time. And they was playing in our face because they kept saying they're looking for the capstone. They knew that was the capstone. They knew that the pyramids was the cap. Who went and watched what was the movie? I mean the show that we watched and they took it off. As the Testament of Solomon told us what was really going on. This. How they was floating stuff across the Arabian desert to where he wanted it. The demons moving it, going to get the biggest jewels and stuff out of the bottom of the ocean and whatnot. Oh, okay. What was that show that we watched? It was Dan Brown's member, The Lost Symbol. Remember they was searching for the capstone, and once they put that capstone on that thing, it was gonna unlock all of the whatever. Think about it. That's why they've been looking for the capstones, but they know that the pyramids technically are the capstones. Now that they done did the X-ray thing and they go all the way down in there. You hear me? Right? You said they were just saying this on Ancient Aliens. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. So you have to think about, you said, and that was the last book he wrote? Interesting. It's in here somewhere. One of y'all sent it. Oh, it's right there. One of y'all sent it to me. It's over there on the shelf. Yes. All right, let's get to this, y'all. Because we didn't got all off. Here we go. Goodness gracious, folks. It's weird. 8. Then the second angel followed the first angel and said, she is destroyed. The great city of Babylon is destroyed. She made all the nations drink the wine of her sexual sin and of God's anger. A third angel followed the first 2 angels. This third angel said in a loud voice, God will punish all those who worship the beast. God will punish all those who worship the beast and the beast idol and agree to have the beast mark on their forehead or on their hand. So if you go to Revelations 13, what's it say there? If you just go back one thing, it says the beast is going to come and force all the people who are not sealed, right, to have this number imprinted on them in some way or another, right? Now, this next chapter is saying, oh, okay, so all the people that took it, let me tell you what I got for you. Hello? Right? Revelations 13 says this beast that's going to come is going to force people small and poor, rich and this, that, and the other, right? Okay? And now 14 says, oh yeah, so you remember at the end of 13 where it said the 666 and the number of his name is the number of man, da-da-da-da, right? Oh, okay, well, come on over here to 14, right here. It says they will drink the wine of God's anger. This wine is prepared with all its strength in the cup of God's anger. They will be tortured with burning sulfur before the holy angels and the Lamb. Can I ask you a question? Is sulfur any part of nuclear arms? Is sulfur in nuclear arms? I don't know for sure. I know there's a lot of different metals and things, but is sulfur in nuclear arms? Like missiles and stuff? Is we got some army? Y'all say yes? Do we got some army people that know? Not saying if y'all know or not. I don't know. I'm asking. It burns. Oh, you military? I mean, I don't know, like, you said missile materials for sure for 28 years. Okay, sorry, Miss Stephanie. Okay. It's used for nuclear weapon development. Interesting. What are we racing to right now? What are the leaders racing to right now? It's a such and such race. But a specific sulfur and charcoal, both upon more research. Nuclear arms race. Our leaders are running to a nuclear arms race. They're in a nuclear arms race to see who could get the most nuclear arms. No or yes? That's what this whole trying to find the whatever and what's the name is. They are on the hunt. Okay. Sulfur powder is also used in the manufacturing of fertilizers, rubber, vulcanization, and medicines and explosives. Okay. All right. Okay, so sulfur, however, can be activated by neutrons produced in a nuclear explosion, leading to the formation of radioactive isotopes like phosphorus 32, which can be used to study neutron behavior. Interesting. Okay. Hello. Thanks, Steph. Okay, so when we go back here, and it says they will be tortured with burning sulfur before the holy angels and the Lamb. And the smoke from their burning pain will rise forever and ever. Did you think that was only in hell that the sulfur was going to be painful? Or did you know that it was part of the nuclear war? Part of Armageddon? Do y'all remember how many soldiers it's supposed to be? We looked up how many soldiers worldwide it's going to be. From the volcano too, when they erupted, I believe. Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And they sure erupted. Sure is. Ain't this interesting? If you watch Dante's Peak, you right, Mari, because if you watch Dante's Peak, in that movie, the water became so acidic because of the sulfur that was coming up from the gases and stuff from the what's the name? And it burnt that girl up. Burnt her whole everything off. Interesting. It's looking like what God said is going to happen about the earth being burned this time. There's there's several types of purification, but water and fire are like some of the main two. He already did the purification with water once. He flooded it. That didn't work, and we got worse. And so now it's fire this time. It's going to be the purification process of this. He said, oh my God, it makes so much sense now. Listen here. Here we go. Listen. Woo. It says, and the smoke from their burning pain will rise forever and ever. There will be no rest, day or night, for those who worship the beast and its idol, or who wear the mark of its name. This means that God's holy people must be patient. Wait a minute. Wait. So God's people is going to be here when the sulfur and stuff is fine. He said, you got to be patient now, because you about to watch the people that took the mark. You going to watch them, their skin is going to burn. Could this be where the boils is going to come from? Remember, it said that they going to have boils on their body. The people that take the mark, they going to get some balls. It's going to be balls. Remember, like Job, from their skin burning? Hello? It's going to be balls. Which is another reason for our gas masks. For if they keep dropping their dangerous pencils, they could cause more to erupt, which would interfere or cause the atmosphere air to become toxic. Come on, Mari. Remember, it said they're going to be in pain. The people that take the mark, and they going to wish for death, and they not going to be able to die. If you're wishing for death, and God takes the spirit of death from the earth, but you're not sealed with his name or his number, okay? Don't the zombies always look burned up? They skin be all bubbled up. And it'd be like, and they can't die. Even if they fall off a bridge, they be half the body is going. They got one half they head, they still coming. Can't and just moaning and groaning. Okay. Oh. Exactly what the Bible said, the walking dead. You said brains. This part. This part. Oh. You hear me? Crazy. And the babies are warning people too. Now my son said there are going to be zombies. And he told the doctor while I was at the hospital, stop turning away from God. Oh, no, he didn't. Stop turning away from God. That's what your baby said to the doctor? Ooh, baby, that he is, listen. I love that little baby. He been busting heads since he been over here. Now, he might have been busting them before, but we got here when he was, what, 2 or 3? Baby, that baby be busting heads. I kid you not. I already know you telling the truth. Baby, listen. I already know you telling the truth. I already know that baby be praying. He anointing it. He only 5. But God said, right, at the end times that the young kids, your children, you said he told the nurse too. They better listen. 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 Excuse me. We're reading from Revelations 14. Listen. God said them babies was going to have dreams and they was going to prophesy in 14. You said your son is 4 and he always saying Jesus coming soon. It's a real thing. The babe is, or you said in my proud voice. Listen, he on it. I'm trying to tell you. And look, this why I don't care what nobody say. That's why the Bible say, hey, you better listen to them kids when they telling you. You better listen. I was just telling my son friend, I said, hey, when your baby tell you he see a spirit, because he basically seen something that basically looked like Sonic, but taller. He said, Dad, there's a man over there. He has spiky hair. Like, you know how, is it Sonic that got the spikes in his hair? It is Sonic, right? It's Sonic with the, like, kind of spikes or whatever, like Goku type hair. He was like, it's a man over there, and he's tall, and da-da-da-da. He was like, boy, what are you talking about? He's like, he's over there, Dad. I said, you need to listen to him. He's telling you what he see at your house. He's telling you what he see in your house. You need to pay attention. He said, he's always telling us. They had some little doll, a little something, and on the backpack, and they said, Mom, put that in the cabinet. We don't put it in the closet. I said, anything they tell you to put in the closet, throw it away. So they're telling you to put this stuffed animal in the closet, but right before that, he told you it was a man standing in the room. Y'all need to go watch Evil. Go watch Evil, and then you will not discount what your baby is saying to you no more. Huh? If you ain't watched Evil, now fast forward past the grown-up parts, because they put them in everything. If you don't believe your children when they tell you there's a monster in their house, okay, go watch the show Evil. Fast forward past the what's the names, but you will be telling your kids you sorry real quick. Real fast. You said facts. Made you look completely different at when your baby say something in the house, didn't it? Hey. Do it. It make you look differently at when you see something go past and you be like, Or you walking up the stairs and you feel like somebody behind you. It is. It is. You said our kids are sensitive in ways that we are not. Well, I've been sensitive my whole life, but yeah. Because some people don't believe, they feel like, oh, I'm tripping, or no, you not. And then you wonder why when your baby start acting different, that grades start dropping in school, you thinking you don't know your child is being tortured in your house at nighttime or in the daytime. That's why them kids be running. Just like when they call for Alexa or whatever else it is, and them babies take out running or drop down to the ground. You hear me? Okay. You hear me? It's a reason. Why is all these babies of different races and colors and creeds taking out running? Well, we had already researched that it was the name Alexa is just spelled with not an A but an H. It's a demon. It's a high-ranking demon of hell, if I'm not mistaken. And you summoning it every time, asking it questions. It's the truth. My oldest has been seeing in the spirit since he was little. He used to see stuff in the corner of my in-laws' house. That baby used to be screaming. Even to this day, he still sees. I'm trying to tell you. You said throw away all them stuffed toys. Listen, you said you threw away all the stuffed toys, Spider-Mans and everybody. Right. How many of y'all done bought y'all kids some Spider-Man toys? We did this a couple years ago. People were so sad. I'm not saying throw your baby's toys away. But how many of you have bought your baby's Spider-Man toys? Anybody? Grandkids, nieces and nephews. Well, don't tell it. How many of you have, though? So are you in the habit of buying toys where your kids are throwing up the Baphomet? So church folks, the folks that go to church, and you always talking about the devil, they throwing up the devil sign. Did you say that when you put it on your son's cake? Because this is the Baphomet symbol, and this is what Superman has your kid doing around the house all day. The devil's webs. Oh. Oh. So it's okay if they hit the Baphomet while they spitting webs. But if you go out and see somebody go, then they the devil worshiper. Well, is your baby a devil worshiper? Because they walking around hitting the Baphomet. Y'all even bought them the gloves that keep it pressed down so they just in that state for the whole time. Oh, okay. It's on the wall, it's on the bed, it's on the pillows, it's on their toothbrush, it's on their toothpaste. And what Meg Thee Stallion had them doing while creating invisible circle around themselves. Okay. I'ma stop. Listen. You said, Lord have mercy. Right. So folks be talking about, they the devil and they worship the devil. You bought your kid or grandkid, you decorated their room in the Baphomet symbol and didn't even realize it. And most times, they got Spider-Man in the circle. Hello. He's normally in the middle of a circle. Hanging from something. He's in a circle. A circle sticker, a circle this or that. But it's always normally like, oh. You mean like the circle that they put on the ground? And never mind. You're right. It don't have nothing to do with that. You hear me? You said why did one day I had thought about them having us in a line dance in a circle. Interesting. Yep. So it be stuff that's right, crouching and waiting, love life. This. You said the YNs love saying they on demon time. I'm trying to tell you. But guess what? This is the thing. It ain't just the YNs. We used to say low key. Low key, I'm about to. It was even a group called Low Key. Not thinking Loki the demon. We say OG every day. Og is a fallen angel's child. Oh, my OG. Yo, Og. Og Bashan. Oh, who was a fallen angel's child. Oh, it's a whole bunch of names that we use and sayings that we use that are names of fallen angels and the Nephilim. And we use them as slang and don't even think about it. Diva, come on, is a female demon. Oh, okay. Okay. You say my dukes. Okay. Marduk. Who is Marduk? Who is Marduk? Marduk. Who is Marduk? Hello? Tell me who Marduk is. Go look it up. Marduk. Tell me who Marduk is. Please. Oh, they play. They play with letters and stuff all day long. Hello. Who is Marduk? Marduk is a god from ancient Mesopotamia, a patron deity of Babylon. Oh, they don't care if your English is a little weird and you don't say Marduk, you say Marduk. Marduk. OG. All of it. Low key. All of it. You said what? Okay, Marduk is a guy from ancient Mesopotamia. Oh, okay. Mesopotamia. Oh, okay. In Babylon. And they got you saying Marduk. Oh. No. Just like media is a place in the Bible. But it used to be crazy stuff going on in media too. That's why our media is called media. Medea. Okay. And a lot of people call their grandma Medea or Medea. Media. Media. Mm-hmm. Oh, you right, residual touch. You said, listen, I'm at work. And for some reason just now all these words I'm looking at typing look different. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ain't that crazy? So people be playing. It's a lot going on around here. That's why when people try to come in my class trying to tell me what to do and stuff, we go deep around here. It's a song they used to let me go deep, deep, deep. You know that? That's how we be singing about the word. We not surface Christians over here. We break down medicines. We break down symbols. We break down air. You hear me, Mari? We ain't surface Christians. We like to get down to the nitty gritty and see how many places this can be, how many different ways it's used, what buildings it's on, what businesses use this symbol, what it stands for. We get all the way down into the word. And a lot of people don't have time to do that, but we got all day. You said a lot of people in the South, right? Medea or Medea, right? Or my dear, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said thug is demonic as well. Interesting. Yeah. So this is my thing, right? Evil words get recycled and refashioned for common use. It's true. All day long. You said you just got a new follower. Well, thank you. Well, new follower, we got 1,500 classes on YouTube. If you want to go deep into the word and all of the stuff, because what a lot of people don't realize, and I tell them Game of Thrones is biblical. A lot of the movies that we watch are biblical, but they're the books that they took out of the Bible so they can sell them to you as movies in real life. In real life, the dragon siblings, all of that is in the book of Og. You can read the 100,000 Giant War that Nimrod was there, and they had the dragon siblings, and the man. It gets so good. There's so much more missing. You see what I'm saying? You can find out that Adam and Eve had either 53 or 63 kids. It depends on which version of it you're reading. But you can find out the daughters, which son married which daughter, like all that stuff, man. You can read about what Jesus did when he was a little kid, because they don't tell you in our Bible. In the infancy of Jesus Christ, you can find out about his mama, how his grandma was barren and she couldn't have no baby. And then God came to her and told her she was going to have the mother of all mothers, which was the mother of Jesus. See, our Bible don't tell us none of that stuff. But there's whole books that's been around way longer than the King James Version Bible that used to be in there until he figured out what he wanted to put. But even with that, like I said, people think that the 66, yes, he had brothers, but they wasn't. His father, Joseph, was a widower. Joseph was a widower. Joseph's wife had already died. So when Mary married Joseph, technically that made him his brothers, but he was a widower. His wife had already died. He didn't even want Mary. She was young and he was older. His wife had already died. He did not want. It's over 80 books. It's way more than 80 books. It's more than 80 books in here as far as like the word. Yeah. No, it's way more than 80 books. If all of the miracles that Jesus did couldn't be wrote down in the book and he had all them disciples and then the people before, y'all really think that's it? In the Bible, it don't even be telling y'all like what happened in people's lives. But you can read them. You said, what? I'm out. Well, go right ahead and be out. That's crazy. Y'all realize that Bible just means, Biblios just means book. Y'all know that, right? Biblios just means book. There was 72 disciples after the 12 were made. Where they books at? You only got 5 or 6. It ain't that many people of the disciples that you got. And it's the same story over and over and over. They just, like literally. So where the other 72 at? Where the other 60-something books at? It clearly tells you that the 12 made the 72, so where they books? You think that these people walk with Jesus and it ain't no nothing of what? Come on, y'all. That's why he said it's going to be a lot of people. He said, I don't even know you because you didn't get to know him. I have, Rhonda. Okay. Let's get here, though. Real quick. They tell you it's... Okay. Let's just... Where is my raggedy Bible at? This is the simplest way to know that you've been fooled. And they told you what to look for. And you didn't go looking for yourself. And guys, this is why God says study to show yourself approved, because he already knew, just like he said in Hosea, that the pastors were going to refuse to learn, the ministers, the priests, that's what he said. They were going to refuse to learn. And so he rejected them being pastors because they refuse to learn. And who telling you not to read the other books of the Bible? The pastors. Interesting. Where is my other Bible? Where is my other Bible? We're just going to use one of these. Fine. Fine. It's all these Bibles in here, but I don't be wanting to pull them out. Look at this. Oh, no. That's too little. Can't nobody see that. Not even me. Okay. Let's do the Chinese and English. Let's do that. Yeah, we can do this one. Just so you know. Hold on. For y'all be thinking I'm being funny. Okay. Chinese English Bible. right? Chinese English Bible. You see it. Old and New Testament, right? You see it. Okay? So look. Uh-oh. See verse 13. Right there. See? It says, the sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed going down about a full day. There has never been a day like it before or since, right? A day when the Lord listened to a man. Surely the Lord was fighting for Israel, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm sorry. I done skipped all over. Sorry. Right here. It says, it is as it is written in the book of Joshua. You see it? This is Joshua 10, verse 13, right? So, in here, it referenced the book of Joshua. Right there. This is Joshua chapter 10. But if I go to the table of contents in this Bible, any Bible that is 66, that book ain't in there. But God said, if you want to know when the sun didn't go down, you got to go read the book of Joshua. Period. Right here. As it is written in the book of Joshua. And that happens a lot in the Bible. But what happens is, normally when you in church, your pastor start yelling real loud and they don't read that. I know, because I used to be in church. I was apostolic, honey, Pentecostal, according to Acts 2 and 38. You hear me? I already know what it was. And when every time I asked a question, they said, oh, them books is lost. They a lost lie. They at the library. They online. Crazy, right? They're not lost at all, as a matter of fact. They're not lost at all, which is crazy. Yeah. You said, not all will learn because most don't have eyes to see and ears to hear or minds to comprehend. Well, a lot of times it's because the leaders. It's only the leader. It's the leaders. Hosea 4 and 6 said he rejected them because they don't want to learn. He said, you priest. All in Hosea chapter 4, it's talking about how the priest then been sleeping with the temple prostitutes and stuff. And they led God's people away from him, and they wouldn't study so that they could feed his people. It is the pastors that's telling people don't read the lost books. We didn't have people that got put out of their church because their pastor was mad they was reading the lost books. You see what I'm saying? So, you hear me? You said, here I am. Yeah. Because pastors don't know. Like, we have people that got in trouble with their pastor because they asked them, well, do you know Adam and Eve's other kids' names? Nobody does, or whatever they say. It's in the book of the Jubilees. The Jubilees that's mentioned in the Bible. You hear me? They say that it's not canon, right? Even though, like, they'll tell you don't read the book of Enoch, but Enoch is mentioned in the Bible. Like, are you crazy? Don't read the book of Enoch, and this is one of the only people that got translated out of the... What? Right, I'm going to read it. And as a matter of fact, when I read it, I could go back and Genesis, like, popped up off the damn page. I'm like, oh, so that's why they had to... Oh. You hear me? Go read the Testament of Abraham, the book of Adam and Eve, and you can understand. A lot of people, I believe, will not take their life if they can read the book of Adam and Eve. I believe that in my heart. If people could read the book of Adam and Eve, they would not contemplate unaliving themselves so much. You said that right there is the reason I started questioning everything. I'm trying to tell you. See, they say you're not supposed to question God. God tells you the opposite, right? Huh? Why would he tell you that he's infinite knowledge and then tell you to turn around and don't ask him no questions? He said you have not because you ask not. He said, seek me every day. I think the pastors have confused don't question them with don't question God, because God is constantly telling you he can answer a question. He can answer any question you got. He already know before you ask the question what you gonna ask. All of this. So who lying? Oh, listen, I wish I knew about the book of Adam and Eve when I was 19, depressed and ready to evacuate Earth. This, Nisi Poo. It brought so much understanding. Love the book of Adam and Eve. Here we go. That's why they get mad and walk away when you ask. You already know. Oh, so they doing that in Africa too, Annalise? That ain't just in the United States. They be on that. Annalise is in South Africa, y'all. She said the pastors be doing the same thing over there that they be doing over here. Oh, okay. Clock that T. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. So it ain't just in America that they do that. In America. They do it over there where you at too. Interesting. I already know. Listen, we do have people from Ethiopia. They're not normally not on this side. They're normally on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Listen, excuse me, TT, is the class T-shirt on the right side of the encyclopedia behind you on the right shelf? Mm-mm. You talking about this right here? This is a box. That's our puzzle. I think it's in this closet or in my room. It's somewhere in here. He say, ask me, and it shall be given. Come on. Right. All the information. Why would he keep saying my people perish for the lack of knowledge if we had it all? He said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And he said, the pastors, he's rejected them because they refuse to learn. And then they get mad at people like me. That's like, God, teach me whatever you want to teach me. And then all the pieces be put together and then they be mad. Because I can answer questions they can't. Like when people come in and say, okay, so what do you think about, this certain community or trans? I said, I can tell you where the first trans happened. Like the first situation with transgender, I can show you where it happened. It happened in Adam and Eve. Hello. Moving on. What other question do you have? No? Are we not able to take people to where the first trans being happened? What you trying to do? Like, what all do you want to know? Honey? Tell me. You said they fit in place just like God intended. Listen. What you want to know? Tell me. You want to see the first person that tried to unalive itself? Adam and Eve. They did that. Sure, they did several times too. Not just one time. First, they went on a hunger strike. Then they threw themselves off the mountain. Then they tried to drown themselves. You mean all the stuff that people still be doing right now? Clock that T. Okay. It wasn't people before Adam and Eve. It wasn't. Their names are not their names. The names wasn't necessarily what we know them by. There was no people before Adam and Eve. I do. And I have a person in my class that can speak that. I can't. But again, did y'all hear me say there's Bibles and holy books from all around the world up here. We have the Quran, we have the Tanakh, we have the 5 books of Moses. We have 2 Ethiopian Bibles in 2 different languages, one in Amharic and one in G's or G's, however you say that. Yes. We got Korean, Chinese. Okay? We even have a copy of the 5 books of Moses that don't have it's other names from what y'all see in the Bible. There's some good stuff in here, honey. Great stuff. Anyway, I ain't even gonna get to finish this class I see, so I'm about to go eat. I might come back, I don't know. Because we never got to get to the part that I wanted to get to. We never got to get to the part that I wanted to get to. But I need to go eat and have a seat. I might come back in a couple hours. We'll see. I love y'all. Thank you for making this an amazing class. And for the people that didn't, please don't come back. So come back tomorrow. So come back tomorrow. So come back tomorrow. Don't. I love y'all. Don't come back tomorrow if you gonna try to make my life hard. We like easy learning over here. I love y'all. Hey, Punky, and we about to go. Auntie about to leave. We been here 214 minutes. We leaving right now, Michael. I'm sorry. You missed an amazing class. Auntie, someone please tag me. I don't want to miss. They not giving out notifications. They not doing nothing. Y'all know they own me. They just own me. Did y'all look up the BBB and the sixth letter of, the sixth number? Hey, everybody coming in late. Look that up. You're welcome, Pumpkin. I love y'all. Y'all know we have great classes over here until other people come over here trying to mess them up. Because they classes be boring. Okay, they classes be boring and just real monotone like eat war. And we come over here and we laugh and we joke and we have a good time and we learn about a lot of stuff. You know, that part. So, I love y'all. I'll see y'all a little bit. I'm going to go eat. Love y'all. They be mad because our classes is fun. And we would be in here 6 hours and don't even realize it. Yeah, I was working in this Alabama heat until, oh, no. Nephew, be careful. You got to get you one of them fans, nephew, for your neck. That Auntie Judy and them got me. Get you one of these. You can order it from Amazon. Okay? Get you one of these good neck fans or one of them Mr. fans, nephew. That's the hat. And make sure you keep you some water and a little bit of salt just in case. Yeah, they work good. And drink coconut water. I don't know. Sometimes that put me on the toilet. Okay? Yes, please. Either get you that hat with the misters on it and the fans. You said in a UV blocker. Something. So, I love y'all. I'm about to go. I know, but it also be putting folks on the toilet, too. Me, I'm folks. It puts me on the toilet, baby. It works the same way greens do. Okay. I love y'all. They have UV umbrellas with fans and misters, right? Right. I love y'all. I see y'all. I'm about to go eat.